There's no chat. I literally can't see anything. Why is YouTube doing this to me? I don't even know if you guys can hear me. Do I refresh? I guess I refresh. There's still just no chat. What the actual shit? What was that program called? Oh, now I'm blanking. Oh my god. It's called C something? Coffee? I don't know. I don't remember what the chat program was called, so I just can't see anything. It's just white. What the fuck, YouTube? Hold on a sec, guys. YouTube is shit in the bed. I can't see the chat. It's just a monkey. Something went wrong. Yeah, thanks, YouTube. I figured. That doesn't tell me anything. What the fuck? I hit go live. Says I'm live now. Okay, there we go. Hello, what's up, Cinnamon Roll? I am here, Sputtle. You can hear me. Good luck for your stream. I'm rooting. Thank you, not a name. Hello, what's up, Blurry? Okay, I can see chat now. Can you guys hear me? That didn't do anything. Whatever. All right, so a little bit of a different stream today. We're not going to play a game or anything, but as you can see there's a lot of stuff here. So I went to Japan, as some of you may know. I think I talked about it in a couple shorts, for 6 weeks. It was a long time. I went from fucking like... Where do I start? I started in Tokyo, and then the first day I went to Osaka. This is my third time in the country. I went to Osaka, and then we spent a week in Osaka, Kyoto, Kobe. Then we went down this way to Ehime, to Shikoku Island, and we did the Naruto whirlpools, and then Takamatsu, Shoroshima Island, which is where Teasing Master Takagi takes place, if you've ever seen that. I have a bunch of merch from it, so you'll hear about it in the story to come. And then we went to Matsuyama. Matsuyama is like the major city in Ehime and like on Shikoku Island, or it's one of them. And it's where Dogo Onsen is. Dogo Onsen is from whatchamacallit. Oh my god. It's the Ghibli film everybody likes, with the little girl and the bathhouse and the no-face guy. Spirited Away. Some Spirited Away, and then from there we did the Shimanami Kaido, which if you've ever seen Trash Taste podcast, it's just a long bike ride. I think Abroad in Japan did it too. A lot of Japanese YouTubers have done it, but it's just a really long bike ride across multiple islands. So we went ahead and did that, and then I don't have my headphones plugged in. We went ahead and did that. And then after the Shimanami Kaido, we made it to Fukuoka on Kyushu. So after we got to Kyushu, we did Fukuoka, Hakata, Nagasaki, Kumamoto. Damn, I forgot what I was saying. Kumamoto, and then we did Miyazaki, and then from Miyazaki we did Beppu. We did basically all of Kyushu. We did Mount Aso, and then we came back. We did Gifu for like a day or two. We went to Shirakawa-go, which is where Higurashi is based off of, When They Cry. And then we went from there to Hakone, and we did a little bit of Fujinomiya and Hakone and Shizuoka. So this really nice ryokan on the ocean, which I have videos and pictures of, and I was going to show them on this stream, but man, it's just such a huge pain in the ass to get them all. So I don't think I will, but maybe later on in the stream if I can be fucked. But yeah, then we went to Tokyo for a night. I think I stayed up all night. I got drunk in Shinjuku, and then with a couple of buddies. Then we went to Aomori. We picked apples, which, oh my god, the apple stuff in Aomori. I had apple curry, and that shit was banging, chat. It was delicious, and also all the apple juice, obviously. Then we went to Hakodate. We did Hokkaido, so like all of Sapporo. We did a couple other Furano, Asahikawa. We did Shizu Sabutin Zoo or something like that, but you get to like, I got to pet capybaras. That was pretty cool. And then we did like Otoru. There's some like music boxes I got from there. We came back to Tokyo for like a couple days, and then we left. We did a lot. And so this stream, it was originally supposed to be telling you what I just told you the entire time and showing you pictures of each one and the videos I took. I took a picture of a shit ton of stuff, like every single meal that I ate. But, you know, eventually I was like, again, I tried to grab all that stuff and it was a huge pain in the ass. I was like, it's not really worth it. So instead of doing that, I was like, what if I just showed you all my merch? I mean, I was going to do that anyways, but you know, most people only care about the merch. I don't care about where I went. It was a long trip. My first trip, I did something similar, with just one other buddy. Kind of just the same thing, but shorter and with less places. And then the second trip, I only stayed in Tokyo for like a week or two. And yeah, that one sucked. Don't. If you ever go to Japan and you have time, don't just go to Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto. Those, not only are they overran by tourists nowadays, but they're just not that great. I mean, they're good, but even with all the tourists there, you're never gonna see anything other than a bunch of other foreigners' faces. But if you go to all these other places, oh, just beautiful, the stuff you'll see in Kyushu. Kyushu is probably my favorite island. I turned my headphones on, but I don't know if they're on. Hold on. They're not on. But yeah, so we did all that. I'm gonna go ahead and start showing the merch, and then I don't know if you guys have any questions about it. I'll be reading chat at the same time. We're not playing a game or anything today. It's just this, because I wanted to show off everything, and also it's taken up a lot of fucking space in my room. I've just been keeping it here for the past week while I set up stream and got reacclimated to like YouTube and everything. But it was pretty fun. You guys should definitely go to Japan if you ever get the chance. It's not super expensive, but it really depends on what you do. I guess I'll just grab shit at random. It looks close. It's not actually that close. I have to like reach over, so I'm not gonna be right up on the mic. And this mic is a dynamic microphone, so you're not gonna be able to hear me very well for a second. I've never left my home country. You'd be surprised the amount of people I met in Japan that never even left their home city. Like, I met a guy in Osaka named Yuki, and he just never left Osaka. Osaka was all he knows. I'm like, your country's beautiful, and all of it's within like 2 hours. And he was like, just never been. Craziest thing I saw there, in Shinjuku, there was a guy I walked by. He was a foreigner, and he said, happy ending, bust on her titty, bust on her face. And that shit was hilarious. They're called touts. What they're trying to do is get you, especially if you're like a dude, but they do it they're really bad with women too. Yeah. What they try to do is they try to get you into these bars or these soap lands, these establishments where things happen, but in reality, the thing doesn't happen, or even if it does, they get you in some kind of trap of sorts. So usually if you go to drink, they drug you, and then they swipe your credit cards. If you go to do the illegal activities, I've heard stories of where the other patron turns out to be underage, and then you get in trouble with the Yakuza. I don't know. I just ignore the fellas, but it is pretty funny. Like, they'll say the craziest shit. Don't go to Shinjuku at night. I mean, compared to America, it's not, like, super dangerous, but, like, you're not gonna get shot or stabbed or anything, probably, but it's not, like, the best time. If you're gonna go to Shinjuku, go during the day. That's where all the good food is. I spent $6K on Manhattan Cafe alone. I mean, I don't know the exact amount I spent. I'm just ballparking. It may have been less. It may have been more. But I know it was around that area. What was the most expensive merch that you bought on the trip, and do you have any merch recommendations? Really, when you go, buy whatever you really like, but specifically that, remember, if you're an American especially, everything there, I'm not playing any music, by the way. If you guys want me to play something in the background, I'll I'll go ahead and put some on. But what was I gonna say? Go buy whatever you want, but remember that especially if you're an American, everything is like 30 to 50% off. It's a lot cheaper over there, and they have stuff that, say, I bought a 3DS, for example, a new 3DS, because I never got it when it came out, and it was like 20 to 30% cheaper than what I could get online here. Now, there's a different issue with that, but we'll discuss it later. Giant Worm Bochi, don't get me started. I have a keychain version of her, and if you could see, I have the plushie version that I got my last year when I went to Japan. But there was an actual giant worm like you see in that picture, and my thumbnail guy has put that in the picture because I sent him that picture when I was in Japan. I forgot to buy it. I don't know how, but I forgot to buy it's a figure with Bochi as like amoeba or Tsuchinoko, whatever it's called, the little worm Bochi. And then it has something else to it. And I saw it in a book off in fucking Sapporo. So in the middle of nowhere, basically. It wasn't even in Sapporo. It was like a city outside Sapporo, Asahikawa, I think. Yeah, it was in Asahikawa. And I was like, damn, I should have bought that shit. I did not buy that shit. I also should have bought my 3DS there because it was like 10,000 to 20,000 yen. And that shit was like 40,000 in Tokyo. I don't know why the hell I waited. Also, the screen is yellow, but we'll get to that in a minute because the 3DS was one of the items that I like absolutely wanted. And the other shit was just stuff I got along the way. But yeah, I don't have Giant Worm Bochi. I have the pillow, though. I'll show you the pillow. I have giant pillow worm Bochi. I got this last year, though, but I love this thing. It's very soft. She'll watch this from there. Let's see. Did you know that in Sputtling channel, you occasionally find him stream on YouTube? This is true. It's so peak. Also, 6K is my yearly. Yearly? Oh, you probably live in a different country. I was about to say, as an American, that's... Well, you would just be homeless. That doesn't even cover... I mean, I guess it covers 1 month's rent, maybe, but not all the other bills. So I'm just gonna start grabbing shit. If you guys want to, again, if you have any questions on anything, go ahead and ask them in the chat. It's a just chatting stream where I show off everything Uma Musume bought me, basically. I could have gone to Japan without YouTube, of course, but it definitely made it easier. That one and Homaru, I also see in the bed are my favorites. Good taste. Homaru. Which one? Which plushie? I'm bad with names. Pom Pom Pudding. Not him, I don't think. Any figurines? I got one, but I didn't get a ton because, I mean, it's pretty hard to get back. They're big because I like to keep figure boxes, so I don't want to like destroy them. Did you visit the horse farm? No, I did have plans to visit Urara before I went, and then obviously, unfortunately, she passed away. And a lot of the other ones you have to book very, very, very early, or you don't really get to. I think there was a public one in Sapporo, but we didn't have time to go to it. Like when you didn't have to book, it's more like a theme park. But I did see a horse. I included it in my short. When I was walking through Sapporo, there was a little horsey named Daichan, who was like delivering Amazon packages or something. I don't know, but he was very friendly and cute. Megumin, that's Megumin and Aqua, but yeah, that's old. I didn't get that from Japan. Is my camera tilted or is that the poster? My camera's tilted. Oh, Umaru. Yeah, that's a pillow. I got her years ago, I think from an anime convention. She's great. So I got this from a 7-Eleven. This is from G-Cux, the new Gundam. Honestly, I just saw Machu on it, which is the main girl with the red hair. Oh, by the way, again, there's no music playing, but if you guys want music, let me know and I'll put something on in the background. I got I saw Machu and I wanted Machu. I don't remember the other girls. I think it's Nan, but I just call her Pichu. Machu Picchu. Didn't get them. I got her Gundam, which it's not my favorite Gundam design, but it's not bad. I have not opened it. I'm trying to open it. Yeah, I think it's okay, it is Nan. Yeah. It's Machu Picchu. Did you also see Reischauer Tombstone Kyoto? No, because we only went to Kyoto. Kyoto is so packed. We went to Kyoto, I think, only 1 or 2 days, and it was never for a full day. It was mostly like to eat, or I think we saw the pagoda. We saw the Golden Temple, because I was thinking something I didn't get to do last time. I was going to go back to Kyoto, and at the end of the trip, one of the Tokyo days, because I wanted to see Reischauer's Tombstone, and I wanted to see Kiyomizu-dera at night, because you can only do it at certain times, and I couldn't, because I had to go to the doctor. So, unfortunately, I didn't end up going. But I'm going to go again. Did you visit one of those maid cafes, or are you too allergic to cringe? I did one of those in America once. I didn't need to experience it in Japan. But I'm the type of guy who will try anything once, especially with the people I'm with. So if anybody in my group had wanted to go, I would have gone. Nobody wanted to do that. Wait, so that one you got from Gachapon? No, this actually I got from 7-Eleven when... Oh, it's at the backside. When you go to 7-Eleven... Yeah, splurging all the YouTube revenue, exactly. When you go to 7-Eleven for like 600 yen or something, they'll have these little tickets that you can pull for a lottery. And then you pull it, you reach your hand in, and then you pick a prize from like A to F, A being the best, F being like the worst, so it's like a little pencil or something. And I got D, which was a little mini figure, which is taking fucking forever to open. How was the weather there? I've gone 3 times to Japan. Twice in the spring, but it was kind of more like the winter because it was like in March, so it was like the tail end of winter. Another time in the spring, which was the first time, which was from March to May, the very end of March, like the last couple days to May. So I got the spring in full force, fantastic. And then this time was during the fall, from October to November. It was a little cold, but I have a really nice. It's in the wash, but I had this really big, nice brown jacket, and that shit was bog. That shit did a lot. Let me tell you, I could tell it was cold for half the time. I came back here, I don't wear the jacket anymore. And, yeah, it's fucking cold outside because I don't have that jacket on. But it's nice, lukewarm weather. But the problem I noticed is that in the winter, for some reason, the trains, especially the Shinkansen, just always has the heat blasting. And they never turn it off. Even when it becomes uncomfortably hot on the Shinkansen, you just deal with it. Did not have that in spring. Spring was a lot more, it was just a lot nicer in general, really. In terms of the weather. But spring is also cherry blossom season, and Golden Week if you go in like May. So you're going to get the most amount of tourists if you are doing the normal stuff. If you're doing what I did and you're going out to the countryside, and you don't really see that many tourists. I mean, though that said, in 2023, because I did a similar trip where I went all over, I never saw like any people. Like, every time I saw another white guy, me and my buddy would make a joke of it, like, ooh, what's he doing down here, you know? But, like, this trip, motherfuckers was everywhere. Even in the bumfuck nowhere, you'd see foreigners, and I was like, damn. So, they're starting to spread out across Kyoto and stuff. Like, instead of just going there, they're going to other parts of Japan, and that's good, because those places are way too congested and oversaturated, but also, like, you know, fuck you. I liked it when it was just me and the Japanese people. This is what was in the box. It's very nice. I think it just stands. It does not stand. Well, that's right. I got it from 7-Eleven. You can use a voice translator when traveling. Yeah, I used Google Translate on my phone. I speak a little bit of Japanese as well. Are Japanese people really that small? Japanese people are very, very tiny, yes. I mean, there's dudes that look just like me. I'm like 5'10" or 5'11". But there are also dudes that are shorter than the shortest dude in my group. And the women are also tend to be quite short as well. It's like, people will be like, how come there's like in anime and manga, you get a lot of big badonkadonks and nice proportions, and it's just because over there, I mean, obviously it exists, but to generalize, yeah, a lot more people tend to be on the small side, so it leaves you wanting something else. Hello, sir. What's up? NP Sang. Can you play Flower, Sun, and Rain OST? No. Oh, I can't play any, like, licensed music. The stream will get copyrighted, and I don't know if YouTube will stop playing it. I'm pretty sure it will because I've tried that before. This isn't Twitch. Twitch, you don't care. They just demonetize the VOD. But YouTube treats this like a active video. So I can play like Stream Beats or something, which is royalty-free music. Countryside of Japan is not the advertised, but that's what makes it more interesting. 100%. It's Neon Gundam, the G. I didn't know the name of her Gundam, but yes, that's what it was. Mambo. This I got from Otaru. It's a music box. I don't know how this is going to sound, but we'll see. I don't know if you guys can hear that song, but I on God don't remember what it's from. It sounded like it was from Your Lie in April, but it's not. It's a completely original Japanese song. But I really like the sound of it. So I bought that. I bought another one that plays Idol, but I gave that to my my cousin because he really likes Yoasobi. There's another one as well, but I don't know where it is. It's in here somewhere. This. You're gonna see a lot of this merch. This has a lot of history behind it too. This was like one of my favorite things was going to Shotoshima Island. I had been there once before, but it was to see like the actual sites and the anime pilgrimage to the Takagi sites. But I didn't really spend. I was biking everywhere, so I didn't spend time to like talk to most people. This trip was different. I talked to more people. I took my time, and it was pretty great. I ended up staying on the island for like 2-3 days. This was for Lover's Road, I think is what it's called, or it's called Angel's Road. So this right here, this is also in the opening for the 3rd season. It's a road that during high tide you can walk on, or sorry, low tide you can walk on this to that other island over there. There's nothing over there. People just like tie charms and stuff on the trees. But during high tide, it washes it out, so you can't walk over there. So it's really nice to see. And it's like also called like Lover's Road or something, because if you cross it while holding hands with somebody, it doesn't have to be like, it could be familial love as well. It doesn't have to be romantic love. Then your bond will never break or something like that. It's very cute, but it's one of the main attractions of that island. I think this is like something that holds paper. I'm not going to use it for that purpose. I'm going to hang it on my wall. But yeah. Also this, I went and saw the Jujutsu Kaisen movie in 4DX. It's just season 3 and then like the first 2 episodes of season 3 and something else. America just got it. It's the Calling Games arc. I don't know what the fuck they were saying, but that show, the plot doesn't matter anyway, so I don't give a fuck. Because it's bad. I just watch it for the animation. Also, the little bit of Japanese I could understand. I mean, I understood perfectly what was going on anyways. And the other guy who saw it with me had seen the manga. But it's a calendar. That's really cool. I like calendars. I don't ever use them. I'm not going to write on it. Maybe I will. I don't know. But it has characters for each day of the month. One of them was quite funny because I think hold on. And for January it has Yuji, right? The beginning of the year, but at the end of the year it has Sukuna. I thought that was a nice touch. Let's see. Watched several episodes of anime. I honestly find it cute, but it wasn't for me. I'm gonna be. I don't really like the way JJK is written. I find that it takes a lot from other shows like Chainsaw Man and manga that came before it, and it just does it worse. But it also like yaps way too much. If you're a shonen like power scaling fan, oh, you'll fucking love it. But I hate that shit. I like something that tells a decent story, and it just. Is not great, but wow, both seasons have fantastic action, with season 2 being even better. I would consider season 1, episodes 1 through 5 of season 2 a cinematic masterpiece, both in storytelling and everything, because the director takes everything I don't really like about the manga or season 1 and makes it better. And I'm like, wow, it goes to show you, when you put the right person on an adaptation, you can completely change someone's mind on it. Because when I read that shit, I hated it. I was like, this sucks. But, you know, the way of they framed it and they paced it was so much better. Unfortunately, though, like with most MAPPA or really any anime production, you know, they couldn't keep up that level of quality the whole way through. They're not Kyoto Animation, for example. So it kind of started shitting the bed. But the one thing that's always good about JJK to me is the fights. Some of them do get a little bit too squiggly liney where you can barely tell what's going on, like with Mahoraga, but for the most part, it's still pretty enjoyable. And the same goes for that movie. That 4DX, let me tell you, it's like if you've ever been to Disney or Universal where they have like Shrek 4D or whatever the shit, where the seat moves and there's stuff spewing at your feet, and it's basically like that. You're in a seat, kind of like a roller coaster seat. It's a normal theater seat, but it's like on a platform. So it moves all around. And when Sukuna shot the fire arrow, you had like smoke coming up from where the front of the screen, and heat was being pushed onto like hot air was pushed onto your neck from behind you. So it felt like, you were in that moment. And then there's one part where a new character, I won't spoil, is getting his ass beat. And it POVs this guy and then proceeds to shake the chair and hit your neck with air every time he gets punched. I shit you not. I thought I was getting my ass beat. It is an experience. I'm so mad America doesn't really have it. Other countries might, but it's something you gotta do at least once. I also saw Predator while I was there in just the standard format, which was also better than American theaters and cheaper. So America sucks. The story can be whatever, but damn, do they cook with animation? Yeah, 100%. One punch animation. Yeah, it's basically like season 1. JJK has well choreographed fights while they're not as flashy, so letting they carry more weight. Yes, especially in the first 5 episodes of season 2. Like if you compare Toji and Gojo versus Sukuna and Mahoraga, Sukuna and Mahoraga is a bunch of nothing. It's like they tried, but they didn't have enough time, so they have to cut a lot of corners, and it just kind of feels like too floaty and too many needless lines and whatnot. But Toji and Gojo, which obviously they had time to make a lot better because it happened earlier on, and I think it was prioritized. I don't know. There's a whole anime production thing behind that, but that one felt a lot more grounded, and it was peak. What's the greatest Michael Bay movie? The first Transformers movie. This shit's hilarious. My goal in 2 years when I go to Japan, Luminox. See Luminox? I don't know if you can see Luminox in person. I should have looked that up actually, because I love that horse. I feel like you probably can, but I don't know, because like a lot of them you can't go see them until after they're done with their stallion duties. And while obviously Luminox isn't doing that, he's owned like privately, so I don't know if the owner lets people come and see him like that. You can't buy his little art book thing though, and it comes with like a piece of his hair. It's really cute. Go to Rice Shower Tombstone and try to see Haru Farm and Hanshin Racecourse for Suzuka. It is a lot of drives. Another thing, a lot of these places, you can't get a bus out to to the race course you might, but not to any of the farms. And I don't have a license to drive in Japan, so wouldn't have been able to. But Rice Shower is pretty easy to get to, I believe. You can get there by train. My goal of visiting Japan is to visit the painter grandpa. Oh, Wonder Acute. I think you can visit him. Not 100%. You got to look it up, and it's hard to do research because it's all in Japanese, but people on Twitter will typically help you. Reddit as well. There's a lot of this particular merch. One of my favorite anime of all time is the Tuaru series. A certain magical index, a certain scientific railgun. It's not that popular, so it don't get a lot of merch. But I've been a fan since 2014 when I discovered it, and I got lucky. Because while we were there, Tachikawa did the city where Raildex is based off of. Tachikawa, which is in Tokyo, did a revitalization thing, and we took a bunch of cool pictures because they were very nice and they let us, but we couldn't win anything because it was part of a pachinko parlor, so you had to gamble. And yeah, I don't know how to do that. It's all in Japanese. So we just took pictures, but I don't have them. However, we thought we weren't going to be able to buy any limited merch. We did buy some they have this coconut cider that's pretty good, and the cans have from the vending machine, and the cans have the girls and the guys from the show. So I have some of those. I'll show them off, and also I have a whole video I recorded of the merch all set up in one go that I'll show you later. It's on my other screen over here. So me and my buddy thought we weren't going to be able to get it. And we were kind of like, damn, that sucks. But hey, at least we didn't spend a shit ton of money. Yeah, it turns out they were selling merch, but it wasn't in Tachikawa, it was in Tokyo, and we found where it was. So I spent a lot of money. I don't even remember how much, but it was definitely over like $100. Maybe 200. I don't know. But you have little Misaka. How do I show this? Misaka with Gekura. That's so cute. They're in. I think the theme of it was like, I don't know, magic or something. It's called Magician. It's to advertise Railgun's upcoming season. This is bothering me that there's no music. Hold on, I'm gonna go pull up some music. Stream Beats, I'm pretty sure is copyright free. It's not very fitting music, but it's just something to have in the background because the absolute complete silence was bothering me. Oh, it's got like, ew, it's got lyrics in the background. Oh my god, hold on. Stream Beats instrumental. Why would I want background music? Let's see. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I turned it down a lot. Oh no, actually, you can't hear anything because I don't have a thing on this source. Nah, it doesn't matter. Let me see. Where was I? So, anyways, did you know in Toru Kagaku no Railgun, Misaka is slow to your God's daughter. Railgun's opening is still one of my favorite anime opening of all time, and it was sung by my fave idol Ellie Ayase from the first Love Live. Oh, I didn't know she sang it. That's really cool. Did the chick who sang the very first opening end up becoming an idol? I don't know the lore. Favorite food / snack you ate in Japan? Ooh, I got you. It's right over there. Did you know there's a city in Turkey called Batman? No, but now I kind of want to visit it. This is the mind control girl. Honestly, I forget her name. Misaki, I think. Shokoho. Let's see. I don't know what I just did with Misaka, but this is Uriharu. This is my least favorite character. But she's cute, you know? She got little flowers in her hair. Got Kuroko, who I thought was funny, is wearing the sluttiest version of the outfit. Very on brand for her. Sotten. They're like little stands. Now that I've shown them off, I can put them on my thing. Oh, here's Slug Bochi. God bless. I love this thing. She's got the little guitar. I think it also doubles as a keychain, but it has a thing back here so you could stand it up. Again, very upset I didn't get the figure version. I don't know why. I wanted it. It just slipped my mind. I just didn't buy it. I was too busy buying a PS Vita and I forgot. Oh yeah, I bought a PS Vita, by the way. I think that's like not in my room though, so I don't feel like going and grabbing it. Let's see. Someone asked me what my favorite snack is. I'll show you. These right here. It's not, obviously, none of this is sponsored, of course. This is delicious. They're like little chocolate mushrooms. I can't tell you why they're so good, but they're, oh my god. They're so fucking good. There's also these little cheese snacks 7-Eleven sells. I also really love the salmon onigiri. One thing I noticed in Japan, though, is Japan fucking loves salt. A rice ball, you would think, is healthier because it's just salmon and rice. I mean, technically, then it is healthier than American food. It's like fucking 1 gram or 1.5 grams or some shit. No, it's 0.8 grams of salt, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's 800 milligrams. The average intake is like 1,500 to 2K. So off of one rice ball, you're almost hitting your average daily recommended intake of salt. And that was a problem for me in Japan because I kept getting very bloated and looking like really fatter than I was. And also it messed up my knee and my buddy too. And he's like an athlete. But you just so much salt day in and day out, plus all the walking is not really good for your ligaments or anything really, and it catches up to you eventually. So you have to be careful because there's not like a lot of salads or anything like that. Like everything they do has a bunch of salt in it. And the Japanese people themselves get around this by just not eating out every day. They cook their own food, of course, but as a foreigner, you can't do that. And if you're only there for a week or two, it's not a big deal. But I was there for 6. All of us were. So, or most of us. I think one guy left. My athlete buddy left like 4 weeks in. But besides the point, like it can creep up on you. And sodium, excess sodium can lead to heart problems. So that wasn't fun. But yes, choco mushrooms. excuse me, just like my country, Indonesia. Then not only that, everyone is obsessed with red rice and spice like chili. I kind of love that. I'm not gonna lie, especially like spicy curry stuff. But Japan did a lot of like rice and spice stuff. If you went to the countryside, it's great. Chocolate mushroom sounds interesting. I would like to try someday. It tastes like what you think it tastes like. Oh, someone called my phone. It tastes like what you think it sounds like with, or what you think it would. It's just like kind of chalky, little butter stick thing. And then chocolate. It's just a lump of chocolate, but it's really good. And Japan doesn't use like excess amounts of sugar, so you don't feel like shit after you eat the candy. Japan sweets taste so much better and not so sweet. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. I didn't Google it like I did the salt thing, but I'm fairly certain they just don't use as much salt as like American and overseas stuff does, especially American stuff. And so you don't feel as bad after eating their food, especially their sweets, because it's just not overly sugar. Rice shower. Hey, Spuddle, have you heard about the Umusume and Peta situation? Yeah, I did a short on it. Let's see. Next thing. This is very, very special. When I went to Shotoshima, where this anime takes place, Teasing Master Takagi, I met a very kind old woman in a hotel. I forget the name of the hotel, because I'd love to shout it out. It's on a map somewhere if I can find it, but it's in Japanese. And I went there because I heard that they had merchandise, and they give you a little pamphlet when you get off the ship, and I wanted to buy a shirt for my cousin. He also really likes the show. And so I went to there because I went to some museum and they were closed. They only had like one item. So I went to this hotel because, you know, the Japanese people were telling me that is where they sell stuff. So I went there. It's like a fucking museum itself. It's a hotel, but the front lobby is decked out in a bunch of Takagi merch. A lot of Soichiro Sensei's works. He's the guy who writes Takagi, Amazing Ninja Tsubaki or something like that. Something else with like some purple-haired girl. I'm forgetting the name. Ayumu-san or something like that. But I went in there and I had like an hour and a half long conversation, you know, through my basic Japanese and then also Google Translate assisting with this lady, because I went in there and it was a dude, and I just set my stuff down and I was taking pictures of everything because I loved it, and I was showing my cousin, and then I was just gonna buy it and leave. But then the lady came out, and I'm pretty sure she was the owner of the place. And I guess obviously she knew I was a fan because I was taking pictures, so she was showing me off her whole collection. They had versions of the English manga that fans donated, and I was like, "Can I buy it?" They're like, "No, fans donated, so it's like a museum." I'm like, "Oh, that's so cool. I don't want to buy it then." And she was so nice and so sweet. They had stuff signed by the voice actresses, by the composer. It was my highlight of the trip, easily. It was one of the top 3 things I've done. Now, the other one was I saw a geiko, not a geisha. Apparently they call him geiko in Kyoto, in person, as well as a maiko, which is a geiko in training. And I got to talk with them, and that was really cool. Every time I told them that I had been all over their country and went to Kyushu, they were like, "Oh, Kyushu, oh, Kyushu." And, you know, my my friends that I went with didn't understand why until we went to Kyushu, and they came back and they went, nah, they were spitting. Kyushu was fantastic. But yeah, fantastic. And so after I spent a while talking with her and I bought a couple extra things, she threw this in as like a gift. And she's like, "This is present for you." And she let me pick which one. I picked her in glasses because she's adorable here. 10 out of 10. We went to eat there on the island one night, and there was a guy who really liked Bruce Springsteen, as he called it, which is funny because apparently Bruce Springsteen was having a movie at the time, like a documentary type of movie, and he could only speak like one English word, and it was, "Come on!" And he just kept saying it. He made the best yakisoba I've ever had in my life. Let me tell you, I had A5 Wagyu while I was there, which is delicious, life-changing. This was better than that, and it was way cheaper. The Wagyu is like 10,000 yen, 12,000 yen, 15,000 yen, somewhere in that range. This yakisoba was 1,000 yen. I just got it from this guy's shop with a beer. It's one of the best meals I had. It's fantastic. It's a perfect 10 out of 10. Is my camera tilted? My camera's definitely tilted. I thought I fixed it. I don't think that did anything, but it was super cool. Yeah, Mr. I don't know how to say your name, Mr. Reza Salubu just tuned in. Oh, what's up, Kogi? Damn, I haven't seen you in a while since the other channel. Did you watch Moonfall when it released? I don't think I know what that is. You talking about Moonrise, the anime? It sucked. Not only they're gone now, Asian with sushi. Oh, you guys are talking about something else. So a hotel plus gallery art museum. Yeah, basically, Astray. It was kind of similar. It wasn't meant to be a gallery museum. She just really loved the show and all of his other works that she used her hotel to display all of it. She said fans called it a museum, but it's not supposed to be one. It's just the front lobby of her hotel or of the hotel she manages. I don't know who owns it. But she sets it as she changes the stuff out there depending on the season, and it feels like a museum, but it's not. It's just that's how passionate she is. Oh, my dumbass is... Never mind. I was watching the camera. I forgot it was mirrored. Also went to Japan for the first time earlier this year alone. Absolutely life-changing shit. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, I went with like 4 people. The first time I went 2 years ago, I went with just 1. It's pretty crazily life-changing. Having gone 3 times, though, the first 2 times, I'm like, I wanted to live there. This time, I was like, yeah, I don't want to live there. It's just too much work, money, and then there's like the whole salt issue I mentioned. There's a couple reasons for why me personally it's not the best. And I'm saying that as like a YouTuber who could, I mean, I can do my job anywhere, so wouldn't be as hard for me to live out there, and I don't have to worry about the work culture. But even then, it's like I got family over here, and there's just some stuff over there that I don't vibe with. Even though I kind of hate America, if we're being honest. I mean, I don't hate it. I love my country, but it's kind of expensive. Grab some more stuff. This is garbage. I don't know why it's there. I got this from Sushiro. It's just something. It's like a little thing you get for doing the for eating there. You do gacha at the same time. If you're gonna go, don't go to Kura Sushi. It's ass. We have it here in America, and it's not too bad, but it's shit over there. Sushiro is the way better one. Hama Sushi is even better than Sushiro. And when I was leaving the airport, I met a guy who lived there because his family was part like Japanese or what have you, and he did the oh shit. He had the he had the recommendation. I forget exact place that it was called, but it's on my phone somewhere. But he said this other place he recommended me was 10 times better. If you don't know what Sushiro, Kura Sushi, and all that, it's just conveyor belt sushi. You go there, and the sushi comes around on a conveyor belt, and then you grab it and you eat it. In Sushiro's case, they had that big case where someone was licking the sushi, so now it's all digital. But it's still pretty neat. For real, I left Japan broke. I have no regrets. Yeah, I also spent a lot more money than I should have. The first time I went, I left broke. I had like nothing when I came back. But it's fantastic. Any country you go to is going to change your life. But Japan is at least one where you can see a lot of stuff in one, and also it's pretty safe. Of course, Gundam, other anime stuff, Uma Musume, and watch horse racing. I didn't think to watch a horse race. I was going to see a baseball game, but it never, formulated or whatever. Other people with me didn't want to do it. Life-size unicorn. Odaiba, I've always wanted, but I didn't get to go. But last year, before they shut it down, I did go to Yokohama, which is one of my favorite cities, and I saw the Gundam, the life-size Gundam that moves at the Gundam factory. You can actually barely see it, but like up here, right here, on this glass case, is something from the Gundam factory. It's like a little chocolate or something. That I kept as a souvenir, but I got to see it like right before they shut it down. It was peak. I've never got to see the one in Odaiba though. Gambling. Nakayama Festa is literally into Kaiji, but if he was in Umusme, yes, 100%. Yokohama Factory, that has the RX-782. Yeah, I think that's like the original Gundam, and it has like a whole scene with they're trying to launch it, and then I think Amuro comes in, or he's like the voice of the Gundam. It's pretty cool, and it's something they actually end up reusing for G-Cux with like technically Char is the Gundam. I don't know, I didn't finish it, but it's something like that. And I thought that was neat because at the Gundam Factory, the little show they put on has Amuro like being the Gundam because he's like part of it or something. He's like linked with it. He's the Kira or whatever from G-Cux. I don't know if he came back in that show because again I didn't finish it, but pretty neat. But yeah, they don't have that anymore. They took it down, I guess, for maintenance. I don't know if they're ever going to bring it back, but it was really cool. This is, I think I was in Ikebukuro and I was at an anime store. The Monogatari series is my favorite of all time. It's like literally my number one anime series. The only downside to this poster is that Shinjo Gahara's not on it. For some reason, it's missing a couple of key characters. It just has all the lollies and then Karin, which is weird, but it might be based off of a book or something. That's why, or maybe the new off season. I have not finished off season, so I don't know. But considering that we have Nadeko and I don't know why I'm not showing it. Nadeko and Yotsugi. It's probably from something more recent. But that's peak. Again, I think it's like this is one of those like paper holder things, but I just hang them on my wall. Imagine if Uma Musume was based on snail racing instead of horses. That would suck. Do you think a week or 2 weeks is a good start for a first time in Japan? I think if you're going to go at all, depending on where you live, you have to go for at least 2 weeks to make it worth it. So I live in America, but I don't live in like California, where if you live in California, it costs like $500 to get there. But from where I live, it's like a $1,200 plane ticket. So that alone, you need to stay for at least 2 weeks, not only to really do anything, because between travel and transport and moving around, especially if you're in heavily touristed areas, you're just not going to get a lot done in a week. But it is a good amount of time if you can only go a week. If you can only go a week, you can still do it. But I personally recommend 2 weeks because you can do a lot more. And you kind of get your money's worth. Because the actual country is not expensive. It's actually pretty cheap if you're just eating and stuff. Like, comparison, I don't know, I went to Chipotle the other day, and that shit was like $40 for 2 people. In Japan, it's $8. So, you don't really have to worry about food, and if you stay at, like, capsules and stuff, capsule hotels, or even if you get a decent hotel, the hotels are not that expensive for 1 to 2 weeks. It's probably less than $500. Again, depending on when you book it, though. If you're going to the heart of Tokyo and you want to get a hotel in Shibuya, and you book that shit 2 weeks before you go, no, it's going to be thousands of dollars. I will go 3 weeks, fly to Japan, and back is 1.8K only fly. Yeah, see, when it's that much money just to go, you might as well go 2-3 weeks because the actual country is quite inexpensive. It's only expensive if you're doing what I did and you're going all over it, so you have to take a bunch of Shinkansens, and then you have to pay like $750 for the fucking JR Rail Pass. And obviously, I was eating like Wagyu and shit because I wanted to try it. I had it before, but the people with me didn't. But if you live frugally, if you just go to see sites and anime stuff and you don't buy any merch and you just eat like normal meals, yeah, it's pretty cheap. It only gets expensive when you try doing, I want shabu shabu every day, which even some of those places can be cheap, but yeah. It's 2,000 to book a 2 week stay in Japan in my country, 2,000 euros. Ooh, that's so expensive. Today I saw the news about Romantic Warriors race. There's a wild man running into the track, but gladly Romantic Warriors still wins. Damn, 11th G1 win? Holy shit, that's a good horse. Bakemonogatari is peak? Yeah, 100%. If I had a chance, I think my next destination is going to be Fukuoka, where the new is located. I don't know what the new is, but Fukuoka, especially Hakata, is 10 out of 10. 100%. Fukuoka is one of my favorite cities. Or, well, it's not technically a city. I guess it's like Tokyo, right? Tokyo is not a city, technically. Hakata is the city, but it's my favorite place in Japan. In my top 3, I think it would go like Fukuoka, Ikebukuro, and then Sapporo. I went 2 weeks and visited 5 cities my first time. If you can do it, you should. 100%. Again, I don't recommend Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, Kobe, like the normal 5, that everybody does, because you're going to see a lot of tourists. They're good, but they're supremely oversaturated. If you can go and you can afford the train rides, I would do like, you could do Tokyo, do one of them, and then from there, go to like Saitama, go to Sendai, go to Ehime, go to Hiroshima even, which is kind of boring, but it has Itsukushima Island, which is peak. Go all the way down to Fukuoka down south, go into the middle, go try Aomori, go try Gifu. Gifu's beautiful. Don't do Nagoya, it's boring as shit. There's so many places. There's so many places you can go. You shouldn't do. Did you go to Shotoshima, the Takagi Island? I tuned in when you were pulling up Takagi March. Yeah, I don't think you heard the full thing, but Shotoshima is one of my 100% I would live in Japan if I was like 50 plus, because it's like pretty small and nothing happens. But it's one of my favorite places. I went there. It was my second time going, but this time I talked to more locals. I met a guy who could really love Bruce Springsteen, and he only knew one word, which was "come on." Made the best yakisoba I've had in my life. It was better than the A5 Wagyu. And I met this lady when I was looking for Takagi merch, who was like a huge super fan that owned a hotel, and she decked out the whole hotel with a bunch of exclusive Takagi merch you can't find anywhere anymore. She had like signs that were signed by like the composer, by the author, by the voice actresses. And I was like, you know, she said fans say this is a museum, but it's not. It's just her hotel. She just really likes the show. 10 out of 10. Fucking loved Shotoshima. This time I stayed on the island. Last time I just biked through it in a day and left. This time I biked through it in a day and then stayed for an extra day or two in this really nice Japanese house, which was very cheap, on the water. And oh, yeah, it was an experience. I would do it again. Again, I would live there in Shotoshima. The only downside is it's like not close to anything. You got to take like an hour boat to get back to land. Mount Fuji stream win. I am thinking of going again next year and climbing Mount Fuji. So if my streams do well enough by now to, I don't know, September, whenever the fuck I'm going to do it, then maybe I'll do a IRL live stream. No promises, though. I might record it at the very least. In Fukuoka, if I remember, there's a statue of RX-935 New Gundam Side F version, and yes, it's Amuro's Last Gundam, but an F version. I did not see the one in Fukuoka, but yes, there is one there. That's great information. Thank you. I do live in Cali, by the way. Yeah, if you live in Cali, it's like a $500. You use JAL or ANA Airlines. If you live in Cali, you could definitely get away with just going a week. Because it's not that expensive for you to get to and from. But anywhere else in America, or like, God forbid, Europe, it's like $2,000+. $750 for 3 weeks and you share, it's cheap. Oh yeah, if you go with friends and you can share the hotels, it's even cheaper. Sounds fire, man. I fucking love that show. I'm def going that line for next time. Oh, you gotta. If I remember, I wish I remembered the name of the hotel so I could tell you to go visit. The lady there is so sweet. She gave me this little present of Takagi in the in her glasses. There's more merch for it. If I can find the pamphlet, because I know I kept it, I'll show it on stream. I just don't know the name of the hotel because it's in Japanese. Let me hold on. Let me do this real quick. Because I have music playing, but you guys can't hear it. Alright, can you hear that? I'm going to turn it down, like way down. I want it in the background. But you guys should be able to hear some kind of music now. Bathing the hot spring together with the mountain monkeys while streaming? No, that's fine. We were gonna do the monkeys, but you can't go in winter because it's in Nagano. And there's a bunch of beautiful shit in Nagano, but if you go during the winter where it's like heavy snow, it's pretty dangerous. And a lot of it's closed too. You have to go during like spring and stuff. But it is peak from what I've heard. This I had to buy. It's one of my new favorite shows that came out, I think, last season. Medalist. You guys definitely got to go watch it if you haven't already. It's about this little girl who learns to ice skate through this retired dancer guy who didn't live up to his dreams. It's fucking peak. The second season's coming out next month in January. It is so good, and so is the opening by Kinshi Yoenzu. Same guy who did Iris Out for Chainsaw Man, as well as the Chainsaw Man Season 1 opening. 10 out of 10 anime. Or I think I gave it an 8 or a 9, but it's fantastic. You have to watch it. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's in like my top 10 just because it's not finished yet, but it's definitely probably going to land up there if it continues. I believe this is also from the show. This has the, I don't know if this is the OST or if it has the ending on it. I think it's, yeah, this just has a couple songs on it. And this one is Kinshi Yoenzu's album. The other one was. This is more of the Railgun merch. On God, I don't know what it is, but it's quite heavy. I think this is a mouse. Oh, it's a mouse pad. This is a mouse pad. It's pretty nice. Not going to show it for too long because YouTube hates boobs. This I bought. Pro tip that one of the guys I met while I was there told me. Switch games are region free. So I bought a shit ton of Switch 2 games because instead of being $70, they're like $30 to $50. And that's before you do tax-free, you know, with your passport and whatnot. So they're even cheaper. So I bought a shit ton of these. This is Rune Factory Guardians of Ozma. I've been wanting to play this, but I didn't want to spend like $80. And I felt like I should buy the physical one just because it's one of the few Switch games without that bullshit game key card shit. But I bought it in Japan, and it is in Japanese, clearly, but when you put it in your English Switch, not only does it display it in English, but it even defaults to the dub. It's super cool. So, you're gonna see a couple of those. Let's see. Did you record a vlog for this? Had to ask. For the entire Japan trip? No, I did take, because God, fuck that. That would have sucked. But are they game key cards if they are still downloaded? No, I only bought physical. Fuck game key cards. This is a physical game. I didn't bother with any game key cards. What the fuck is the point? What was I saying? Did I record a vlog? No, I didn't record a vlog. I did record a lot of videos and took a lot of pictures of all the places, like Aoi Ike, which is like the blue pond up in Sapporo, the Mount Aso over in Kumamoto, the hot springs of Beppu. I went to a place called Yufuin where you get to pet owls. Shit was so peak. I have lots of pictures and videos of that, but I mean it's all on my iCloud, and I'm fucking it's a lot. I didn't have time to get all of it. I only had time to collect all the merch. I might either extend this stream or do another one if you guys really want to see all of that stuff. I'll do it again and show you all the places I went. But there's no, like, video blog. I do have a video to show you of all this merch lined up because not all of the merch is here because some of it was gifts for people. So we'll go over that when I'm done, and I'll tell you about that stuff too. And then again, if you guys want the other stuff, either I will extend this stream, or more likely I'll just do a follow-up stream when I have time to compile all of it. Because I took a picture of everything I ate. I took a video of it. I took pictures and videos of all the beautiful sights. So it might inspire you guys and give you guys ideas. But again, we'll see. I'll either do a poll at the end of the... Hello, John. I'll either do a poll at the end of this stream, or I'll do a poll on my community posts. If you guys want a follow-up so you can see all the stuff. I'll answer chat questions in a second. I'm going to grab another item. Let's see. Not gonna lie, the monkeys there are my favorite. They are cute, like the ones in here. The monkeys are super cute. They are still wild animals, though, so keep that in mind. How about the OG Switch game? Yeah, glad you asked. I bought Cuphead, which is... You wouldn't tell, because it's in English on the front, but there's the Seto, and then on the back, it's in Japanese. OG Switch games work as well. You pop it in, and bada bing, bada boom. You got a game, and it plays in English. I don't know if it works for really old Switch 1 games, because... I don't know when they started doing the dual translation shit, or whatever, where they would both have it at once. But, it worked for everything I bought. I also bought Super Mario Bros. Wonder, which... Fire game. I don't really like Mario games, but I've always liked the 2D side-scroller ones. I haven't played one since the DS, New Super Mario Bros. This game is so good. It's one... You get so used to, like, JRPGs or just games in general that inundate you with cutscenes and whatnot that you kind of forget that when a game just lets you play it, you know, a la Dark Souls, but it's not a huge pain in the ass, it's really fun. Like, this game is a hell of a lot of fun. And you could co-op it, too, which I didn't know. Also bought Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. If you've been watching the channel long enough, or if you're like Okogi and you've watched my other channel, too, back when I did anime stuff, you'll know that this is the reason you get Uma Musume shorts. This is the one that got me monetized on YouTube to begin with, for this channel, for Spuddle. And then Uma Musume came later, God bless. But I love this game. It's a great game. It does have its flaws, of course, but as a party game, you play it like Smash with a couple of bros every once in a while. This game's a 10 out of 10. So I got it on the go so I could play it on the plane. It was rather fun. Peek some questions. Did you go to Ginza? Do you know about JDM's Seiko? Seikos? That's the watches, right? Seiko watches in the US, not all are made in JP. I was with a guy who really wanted to buy a watch. He's a big sneakerhead, but he wanted us to buy like a good watch. And I was thinking about it, but none of us ever bit the bullet. I did not go to Ginza, though, because it's just I mean, it's nice, I guess, but it's a little overpriced. In Tokyo, I specifically went to Ikebukuro because I love that place. Shibuya, Shinjuku, Tachikawa, Yokohama, because I had to go there to eat the ramen, but also there was a doctor thing over there. I think that's where my hotel was too. And for all of my Japanese trips, because I've gone 3 times, in Tokyo, I visited all the ones I mentioned, plus Itabashi, Kaminakazato, I forget what it's called. It starts with an M. Chiba, which I really like Chiba because it's the place that My Teen Romantic Comedy Snafu or Oregairu is based off of. And the author wanks it off, so I was like, I gotta go see for myself. It's a really nice city. I see why he wanks it off. The mall is so cool. Reminds me of the Sunshine Mall in Ikebukuro. Yeah, I went to Chiba. I did go to USJ while I was here. I do have some Universal Studios Japan merch because I saw the Chainsaw Man stuff there. I went to Halloween Horror Nights. That was like the first thing we did. It was pretty good, pretty goddamn good trip. But no, I didn't. I've never been to Ginza personally. Also, did you do IRL horse betting in Tokyo Kiba and Funabashi Kiba? No, I didn't because I was with other people and they didn't care about the horses, unfortunately. And I'm like, I guess the tour guide because I'm the only one that spoke Japanese, even a little bit. So if I left them on their own, they could get around, but it wasn't ideal, you know. Son Goku, John Goku. Let's see. Kenshi Yoenzu, Team Revolution, Team Network, Lunacy are one of my favorite go-to male musicians out there. Both of those are really good. I haven't heard the other guys, though. Let's see. Did you know in Uma Musume Infield? Yeah, we do a little bit of Arknights Infield. Definitely going to stream Arknights again, but I don't know if you're going to see any more shorts of the game comes out, because the views kind of went down. I don't know why. It just suddenly dropped off. I'd assume because a lot of people are waiting for the game, and I don't really want to spoil people either, so I'll just wait. But I'll do more streams while I still have access to the beta. How's it going? What's up, Paddock? Paddock YT. Oh, you have a YouTube channel. Neat. Sadly, I already got my digital copy of Sparking Zero on Steam, but I do want to get a physical copy of all Xenoblade Chronicles series. I have a physical copy of all 3 of them. I had the collector's edition for 2 and 3, or 1 and 3. I'm missing one of them. I think I'm missing 2. 2 of them are my cousin's, and the other one's mine that I bought for him and myself to like share. For fucking Sparking Zero, I gifted this game to a friend. I bought it on Steam. I got a code from Bandai Namco, I think recently. No, I'm thinking of a different game. That was for Bleach, not Sparking Zero. I bought the collector's edition on PS5, and then I bought the Switch. I bought this game 4 fucking times. I like the game. You shouldn't buy it 4 times, but I really wanted to play with my friends. And I can't even say it was like a business purchase for YouTube because I wasn't making any money at the time. What would the worst game of all time be for you? That's a tough one. Probably Fate Extra. Because it's fucking abysmal dog shit. I love the story, but the gameplay is rock, paper, scissors garbage. It's pretty bad. It's like Dragon Ball Ultimate Tenkaichi did the same thing, but I mean, that was kind of fun, I guess. Fate Extra was just... Man, was I miserable playing that game, because there's save points, so if you fail, you gotta redo the whole dungeon, and it's all random bullshit. It's stupid. The remake's coming out. Just play the remake. Because the story is good. Let's see. Did you go to the Oregairu school, LMFAO? I felt so odd going to it. I didn't go to the school because we went at night because I spent too long in the mall looking for the goddamn coffee machine that he takes a photo with, which, by the way, I hate coffee, but that gold coffee he drinks is delicious. So I didn't go to the school. I did 2 trips ago, back in 2023, I did go in Kobe when I saw the Big Red Bridge, which was fantastic, by the way, like really good. Because it's like where Fate takes place. I also went to the Fate school where Shiro does his archery. I didn't go in it, but I walked around it at like the field and whatnot. People were pretty nice. It was pretty cool. It's exactly like it looks like in the anime. I went to his house too, but it was like some guy's house, so it was like blocked off. I wish my grandmother will go to Japan, but I had a sad time and she passed away in Kidney Failure. I'm sorry to hear that, John. I have the same thing. I really want my grandma to visit Japan before anything happens to her, but she doesn't want to. I hope she rests in peace, though. I like those shorts, though. Enfield? Yeah, well, I still have a couple planned. It's just like I'm going to lose access to the beta in like a week. So I can't keep doing them indefinitely anyways until the game comes out. But they'll still be there. I have like 3 or 4 remaining, I think. Probably more the more I keep playing the game. My biggest regret is not getting the gold chip plushie at JRA pop-up store. I didn't know that was a thing. I don't think it would be the Uma Musume gold chip, though. It was probably the horse one. But even then, I did get Daring Tact, though, who is a Uma in the game. I got another one, but he's not in the game. From a claw machine. I have some Uma merch. It's in there. My God, why you have to mention Ultimate Tenkaichi Dog? That game sucks ass, dude. Let's see. Unity Cup is literally Tenkaichi Budokai in Skies. I'm actually doing a stream on the Unity Cup. I haven't been able to play because Cygames, as great as they are, fucking blocked VPNs, so I couldn't play the game my whole trip. There was 100 free pools that we got, apparently. I didn't get that. I couldn't log in. I still got 15,000 gems, so it's not all bad. That's how I got Rice Shower in them recently. But, pretty shitty. I would have been great. I just read a bunch of One Piece on the train instead. What's the poster in the back? Which one? I have, that's Konosuba. That one is FMA, though you can't see it. That's from the Third Heavens Feel movie. There was one on the wall there. You can see it on the ground right there in that white frame. I just bought a frame for it. But that's from Fate Grand Order's 3rd anniversary. I'll grab it if you want to see it. But Enfield comes out January 22nd. Yeah, it does. 50K carat? Yeah, it didn't. I got 15K, not 50. I have actual pop stores, Japanese cities, non-Musume, like if Kentucky Fury. Yeah, they sell plushies of the real horses. They're pretty cute. Daring Tact lives in a place where bears often spot it. That's why most of her fan arts is always her fighting a bear. There were a lot of bear attacks when I went. Thank God it didn't happen to me, but a couple foreigners did get got. I stopped gooning to watch this. God bless QB. Here's a show that is in my top 5 anime of all time, probably top 3. The Dangers in My Heart. 10 out of 10 show. The first season is an 8 out of 10. But the second season, like an actual 10 out of 10. Now, granted, 10 out of 10s are personal preference, but even on a more critical level, it's still like a 9, right? It's a great show. This is an art book that somebody I know already owns, but I wanted one for myself. It's just based off the first season. Unfortunately, they didn't release one for the second season for some reason. But it's really good. Yamada Absolute Cinema, God bless. You understand. You understand. The music ended. I'm gonna go restart it. All right, so I'm glad that dude named Myahahaha was still enacted. Not that guy about to pounce on you. Yeah, he do be leaving some weird comments, but it's funny. What do you like more, Yaoi or Yuri? Usually hetero, like straight shit, but Yuri. Yaoi, though, I'll give a shot. Not if it's like straight up smut, but if it's like an anime, then it depends. I really like Sasaki and Miyano. My like 2 favorite gay animes are Adachi and Shimamura and Sasaki and Miyano. The Yuri stuff tends to be more high quality to the Yaoi stuff, if I'm being honest. Also played Love in Deep Space for a bit because of my buddy's girlfriend. It was interesting. That is the definition of a gooner game. I touched that motherfucking nipple and then he pushed me and I was like, oh my God. That shit gets wild. Plus they got him in like chains and shit now. I wish fucking like, not Uma, it's more wholesome, but like Fate did some shit like that. That'd be crazy. Crazy how $15 anime figure at Hard Off store in Japan will go for $70. Yeah, it's insane. You can't have better yaoi than DBC. Kakarot, let's have sex. Yes, Vegeta. Have you heard of Girls on Panza? Yeah, I've never watched it. I know the dub is atrocious dog shit, but I've been looking. It's one of those series like Nichijou that I've always wanted to start, never got around to, but I will eventually. I thought you liked men. Never would have thought you were hetero. No, I'm a straight male, but I can appreciate all body types. If you, what I was gonna say just sounded gay, but yeah, if you catch my drift, you know what I mean. I'm not bisexual, but I'm just saying that if a guy looks good, you know, I can appreciate the male form. There we go. That's how you put it. Mangekyu Sharingan. You could have right, and I would take you to burlesque. Ooh, burlesque sounds nice. Bunny play. Oh, you live in Japan. I had no idea. Bunny Palace at Akiba? Oh, what is that? Is that like a fucking maid cafe? Dachi and Shimamori? Dude, it's so good. I love it. I'm so mad it never got a second season. Let's see. Yes, King, my body type was E-Carbon Gundam Lamai. You're a real big Gundam fan, I can tell. This I got because of my dog. He's not in here because he yells a lot and barks at people out the window. But he's like a mix. He's not a complete Shiba. He's like a Shiba mixed with a Pomeranian. He's pretty cute. So I got a little charm with him on it. I also got this charm that's hanging off my microphone. The other two are from 2023. This particular one I got from this trip. But I got this charm. This was from Shirakawa Go. They love Shibas over there. But yeah, he's not in here because you've probably seen him in some of the, or he's in one of the shorts and some of the streams and videos he shows up in the background. I gotta get up to grab the rest of the stuff. I got a couple more things. Is Hokkaido nice? Hokkaido is beautiful. Definitely go to Hokkaido if you can. Do you like the band Gorillaz and do you like Fortnite? I haven't ever really played Fortnite, but they're doing that Bleach collab, so I might soon. Shit, I might stream it, to be honest. Gorillaz, I feel like I've heard of them. I've definitely heard their songs, but I'm bad at remembering names. You moved from Poland? Damn, shit, that's king shit. That's king shit. Sparking Zero's question, what is your main ad game? For a while, it was Super Goku, but now it's Daima Spoiler Goku. I think you can catch who I mean. The little one, not the big one. Let's see. It reminds me with Teams Doge, aka Shiba Inu. Yeah, they do look similar to him. Is this a Did You Know in Uma Musume? Yeah, Did You Know in Japan? This is... I think I kept a lot of the pamphlets. I don't know what this particular one is. But I'm trying to open it. I think this was for Shirakawa Go. It's just like telling you about the place that I went to. I got to sit at that little fire area right there. In the middle. There. And that was like the house. It was like a museum of all the joke we made was that they were torture tools because that's what they're used for in Higurashi, but it's what they use to build like their houses and stuff because they have these very distinct looking houses. Let me see. This was for the Golden Pavilion. Awful. Don't ever go there. It's literally just a bunch of fucking tourists. Lot of Chinese people. I guess they really like it. Don't know why. But there was a shit ton of people. You couldn't do anything. You could barely move. It was awful. It's a Golden Pavilion. It's nothing crazy. There was Takagi merch in this. This was one I got from the museum, but it's opened. So I don't know where it went. It's probably somewhere. This is Uzunomichi. 100% recommend going here. I mean, it's not, well, I'd say I like 70% recommend it because it really depends. But it's like it's in Naruto, so it's in the island of Shikoku. But you can see these whirlpools formulate. It never looks as cool as this. It does, but you have to go at very, very particular times. But it is a neat place to go. Let's see. There is one very good ryokan with a stunning view. I bet I went to it. Is it in, shit, where was I? Was it near, like, where Shizuoka is, but you, like, kind of go down? Because I might have to pull the picture up, but it was fucking beautiful. Let's see. Watching real horse race wants to become a jockey too. I don't personally feel that way, but I'm glad it makes you feel that way. I don't want to get flung off the horse. If you can goon in chat, I mean, hey man, I can't stop what you do. There's one very, let's see, though my ex took me there, Japanese knowledge is a must, sadly. You gotta see if you can find which one you're talking about, because I've definitely gone to one with an amazing view, but I don't remember the name of it. I might pull it up in a second. F and chat Shikoku, not Shinkansen to it. There's a Shinkansen to Shikoku. You take it from like Osaka to fucking Okayama, I think, or some shit like that, and then it goes to Matsuyama. The train to actually get to Matsuyama, I don't think is a Shinkansen, so it takes like an hour. But you could also go to Takamatsu, which is closer to the Naruto whirlpools. But you could definitely do it. This came from the JJK 4D movie, which, again, fantastic experience. If you can do it once, go and watch a movie in 4DX in Japan, specifically from the Ikebukuro Theater, called, like, Grand Cinema Sunshine. It's pretty nice. Watch an action movie, obviously. This is from the Naruto Whirlpools. Again, it don't look that cool. If you go, it's like Mount Aso. If you go at a certain time, you can see the actual fluid at the bottom of the volcano, the magma. But like 90% of the time you go, it's fucking clouds, isn't it? Fucking smoke. It's pretty shit. It's an experience, but you got to get lucky to see it when it's advertised, you know? I also went to the Atomic Bomb Museum. I had visited Nagasaki and Hiroshima last time, and I went to the Peace Park and the domed building, but I never went to any of the museums because the guy didn't give a shit about museums. After going to it, yeah, he was kind of right. It was just depression, isn't it? It's just sad just seeing that shit. Well, you could see it all for free without going in the museum by going to the Peace Park, which I thought was way better because it has that air of sadness to it, but also hope for the future with all the nice statues that other countries donated. This is just, yeah. Let's see. Seeing photos of what Tokyo looks like from the plains is crazy. It looks like the city goes on forever. It is quite a big city. Chill. Golden Pavilion is like Golden Pavilion is dog shit. It's too many fucking tourists. I would never go again. Do Fushimi Inari Shrine. There's a lot of tourists there too, but you know, at least the hike's good. But closer to Fujinomiya, I would say. I think I stayed in it then. Yes, because I stayed in a similar one. I'm gonna pull it up. Let me see. Actually, oh my god. Yeah, some of the shit just fell. Let me pull up my booking. Because I swear I stayed in what you're talking about. I can go to the name of the hotel. Hold on, give me a second, chat. You guys can't see anything. Shit, how do I go to bookings and trips? So, I'll verify my email address. Oh, fuck off. It's like doing all this. Let me do it on my phone. Oh, my phone's about to die, though. Come on, fuck off. See booking. Alright, give me a second, chat. I'm trying to see if I went to the Peak Ryokan, and if not, trying to put I don't remember the name off the top of my head on game. Because this place was great. Here we go. It's called the what was the name? Umi Bin no Kakuye. Damn. It's all in one. It's not fucking spaced. Umi Bin no Kakuyuru Seiryu. It's in Shizuoka, Nishizu, Japan. Trying to get the side view of it. They don't have it for some reason. I just saw it. Here it is. It's kind of like looks like this from the side. You have a view of the ocean. It's quite beautiful. Quite astounding. Fushimi Inari is alright because not everybody had the balls to hike the whole thing. Oh, I went all the way to the top, and then I also went down the dangerous way. I didn't do it this trip because I did it back in 2023, but it's hella fun if you got the balls to do it. Umebo no Kakure Yuseryu. Yeah, something like that. It's I want to spell it out. It's UMIBENOKAKUREYU SEIRYU. Seiryu. So Umibe no Kakureu Seiryu, some shit like that. See an Azure Dragon? Maybe. If you go to Hokkaido, there's a chance you will meet Hako Tarume and Cheval Grand in there. Are they like show horses, or you mean did I have to go to the ranch? That would have been cool if I just stumbled upon them. Are you taller than all the Uma Musume? Because I looked up their height and I was short on a lot of them. I'm like 5'11", I think. 5'10" or 5'11". I think it's 5'11". Is a maelstrom and a whirlpool the same? I don't think so, no. I think the former is more violent, but I'm not 100% certain. I'm not a meteorologist. Google will help you, though. Let's see. You go to Sensoji and check what they wrote about the history. I feel like I went to Sensoji, the temple, right? I'm pretty sure I went. I don't remember, though. Not gonna lie, just hearing you mention JJK movie on 40 Experience, I can't imagine if... Oh, my God. DBS Broly would have been peak. Oh, I'm kind of mad now. The only downside is it's not in English, obviously, and there's no subtitles. So if you don't understand Japanese, I mean, just pictures, isn't it? I believe that in the universe of Uma Musume, the Mongol Empire was just a big army of Umas. I mean, they definitely rode a big army of Umas. My favorite fast food in Japan, Koko Ichiban Yakuri. Oh, Koko Ichiban does slap. That's a good pick. Mine would probably be maybe Matsunoya. That's really good. I really like the beef bowls, though. So fucking good. What do you like the most, Uma or MLBB? I don't know what that means. You have to elaborate, John. Nah, not from Oceanside. The one I was in the middle of forest, also close to Jukai, so atmosphere was different. Oh, shit. You might have to find what it is, because I might go there next time then, because that sounds just as good, but like a different experience, you know? Tallest Uma is 5'9". Yeah, I'm taller than all the Umas. Are you sure? I feel like Fedamino or Goldship is like 6 feet. Hey there, twin. Long time no see. What's up, Dally? 12 billion yen. What do you mean 12? You talking about Goldship's incident? You had asked if I liked Uma or something like that. It's Akebona. Yeah, Akebona is also very tall. The big fat fatty McFatterson. That's what I call her. Let's see. At least the disasters there is tamer compared to 2011. Also developed trauma for Sirens, and Matt and Cafe's brother passed away and his body disappeared. Oh, I did not know. Damn, that's trivia I didn't know. That's kind of sad. You don't remember the MLBB Mobile Legends? Are you talking about the commercial? I think maybe. I don't know. I have an awful memory. Oh, this is... I've been holding this in my hand for a while. This is a Pokemon bag. Misto, it technically is a fast food chain. It's one of my favorite donut shops, so I go there a lot. They happen to be doing a Pokemon collab, so I bought like 20 donuts to eat on the long train ride with all my buddies. And they gave me a bag. It's a very nice bag. Not sure what I'm supposed to fucking do with it. They gave me this blanket, too, that you've seen here this whole time. I'm about to put you guys on peak. You definitely already know what it is, especially if you've ever seen, like, I don't know, any anime YouTuber, probably like Giga. This is a towel from, Takagi Island. I don't know if the Okogi or other Takagi lovers were still on the chat, but it's a really nice towel with a bunch of Takagi's faces on it. It's a Tonosho base. Tonosho base is the port. That's what that under the X. The top says Karakai Josu Takagi-san. Tonosho base is like the main port you get when you get off the ship, so you can buy it from there. You can also buy olive oil, which, holy shit, that country's, or that city is known for olive oil, and it's delicious. As an Italian, make pretty fucking good olive oil, let me tell you. Really nice towel. I don't know if I'm going to use it because it would get ruined, but here's another one of my favorite series of all time because of my childhood. This basically was what got me into anime. This is Kaito Kid. Kaito Kid is not Magical Kaito or whatever the show is. He's not a guy. But Case Closed, Detective Conan, 10 out of 10. If you've been watching the Arknights Enfield stuff or my second channel, you'll hear the Detective Conan, but like on kazoo theme song for the music. I fucking love Case Closed. I'm currently rewatching the dub, because I only ever watched the original 130 episodes that got dubbed, and like the 5 or 6 movies that Funimation did. So I'm rewatching that, and then I'm gonna watch the new stuff that was dubbed as well as the Japanese stuff and see if I can catch up. I'm doing the same thing with One Piece at the moment. For some reason, I have 2 of these Nagasaki atomic bombs things, but I already showed it off. This is another one of my more recent favorite shows, Licorice Recoil. Little stickers of Takina and Chisato. 10 out of 10. I'm gonna put them on my desktop probably. They're really cute. And then I feel like I've been listening to like a lot of favorite shows, but like I'm not gonna buy stuff that I don't like. But my little sister can't be this cute, or I think it's like Ore ga waka no kono wa kanai or some shit like that. Fucking Ori no Imoto, Orimo, right? Of Kirino Kosaka. I loved this show since 2011, man. I was like, it was a while ago, bro. But I've liked this show for a long time. But I got into it late, so there's not a lot of merch of it. So when I saw this on the shelves in mint condition, it has a box, but I had to fold the box up to get it in the bag. So if I can find the box, I'll unfold it and show it. But yeah, gotta figure. I have a bunch of Saigiri from Eromanga Sensei, but I haven't had any of her. I was so excited when they released the Blu-rays back in like 2015, 2016. And thank goodness they were still in stock, so I bought those. But fantastic show. This is a really high quality figure. It was like in a book off, so it was only like $60, probably less than that. It was very affordable. Oh god. Here is the Pokemon blanket. I'm not gonna lie, this thing really nice. You couldn't hear me, I have my mouth covered, but this thing is very nice for something a donut shop gave me for getting donuts. Licorice, that show is goated. Okay, wait, okay, I gotta scroll up. What? There's some weird comments. Let's see. If Brokey saw the title of this live, she would be jealous. Poor Tamamo, bro. I called her a broke a couple of times as a joke. I wasn't expecting it to stick. Imagine if Cygames sponsored you, then you get a visa to YouTube from Japan. I don't think they would sponsor me to live there because that wouldn't really benefit them. But if they sponsored the stream or one of the videos or shorts and like flew me out to watch a race or even commentate on one, that'd be super fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. I do live in America, so I have easy access to Kentucky if they do something with them. I've always wanted to see the Kentucky Derby. I highly doubt Cygames will ever sponsor me, but I'm open to it, trust me. I have no idea how to reach out to them, so unlikely that it would happen. Let's see. What do you think My Little Pony series would be like in the Umaverse? Well, they have ponies in Uma Musume. That's what they call the little girls, so probably, I don't know, just little girl horses like it is, except for they'd be anthropomorphized. I have a flight at 7, so need to go. Time to some money for my Brokey. See ya. Dowadzinya. I don't know what that means, but see you later, Jismani. Thanks for coming out. If you're an otaku, Japan can milk millions out of you. Yeah, the merch will get you. You gotta be really careful. We are all Mambo. Good luck, bro. Have fun travel. Takagi's forehead can deflect Kamehameha. Freeze is dead to me. I called him White James Bond. I don't know what you're talking about. Conan themed slaps. Detective Conan to East Asia as One Piece is the most of the world. East Asia has taste, clearly. I love Detective Conan, bro. Kaito Kid, mostly based from Lupin. Yeah, but he has his own show that the author did separately. Magical Kaito or something. It got an anime, just a couple years ago, I think. Favorite Conan character? I mean, Conan, obviously. And Rachel or Ron in the, her actual name. I haven't seen enough of the newer stuff to really have one outside of that. But, I mean, I guess if I had to pick from the characters I know, maybe Kaito Kid from a couple of appearances. I went to their live show in USJ. Shit was peak. Goku did have a tail. Orino and Motoga. Oh, yeah, Orimo. My little sister can't be this cute. Do you keep figure boxes or chuck them? Cheap ones I chuck, but expensive ones, like, I have the fucking Fate 15th year celebration wedding dress fucking Saber, Ren, and Sakura right above me right here. That was like $500, and it came with this this really nice framed photo that you also can't see because it's right here off camera. I kept that box. I keep a lot of the I have the Hokusai one. I kept that box. I have Magical Elena here from Wandering Witch. I keep a lot of the nice figure boxes, but if it's like the cheap $40 shit, no, unfortunately, I'm out of warehouse. I got to throw some of it out. Let's see. I really like the opening song of the show, Claire's Absent. Oh, bro. The irony is what it's called. That shit brings back so many memories. I'll get nostalgic thinking about it. Let's see. Anyone tell you look like a young Gordon Ramsay? I mean that in the best way. No, but I appreciate it. You know, I can't cook for shit. like seriously, like at all. I can cook like eggs. That's it. I think back in school, I was told I looked like one of the Doctor Who's. Don't remember which one. I would assume the younger one, not the old one. Who else have I been told? I've been told I sound like a lot of people. Like I've gotten Michael Reeves. I've gotten a bunch of random YouTubers I've never heard of. I just know Michael because I watched him on Ludwig's Japan thingy. Some other ones that I can't remember off the top of my head. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie, spending 2 weeks in Japan convinced me to get better drip. What about you? Yeah, I'm not like I thought I had good drip, right? But I'm not gonna lie. I let myself go in that Japan trip. I was on vacation. I ate a lot, so I put on little pounds. Now, I'm already back to working out and shit, lifting weights and all that, and swimming. So I'll lose it, but... So that's why I didn't, like, buy clothes there. But, like, I agree. I was like, fuck. These motherfuckers got that shit on. Like, I have nice drip. Not now, I'm wearing a fucking Fate t-shirt. But when I went out, I'd have nice drip. But nah, man, them motherfuckers, they take fashion to the next level. I was like, I need to meet a girl or a dude, whoever there, and I need to get them to dress me, because god damn. So, no, 100% agree. But again, I put on weight after 6 weeks of eating like complete ass, so I didn't buy anything because it probably wouldn't have fit. Or if it did, it wouldn't have fit after I lost the weight, so I'm just going to wait. Conan's Still Going, isn't it? My favorite song is 21st Movie Song. Mine is probably just the main theme in general. Not we're not talking about any music, verbal songs. I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, it is still going. It's a very long show. I think it's longer than One Piece at this point. Understandable purchase. The sniper guy in Conan was voiced by Shuichi Ikeda. Char Onsville. Damn, motherfucker's been a lot of shit. Hey Spuddle, how are you doing today? Good, Serial. Good. Fami Cheeky had me in a chokehold for a week. Fami Cheeky was too greasy for me, but it was so fucking good. You can't stop eating it. It's so fucking good. Daggerfall's map is so big, a single island's bigger than all of Skyrim. Yeah, it's kind of boring, though. Let's see. Kaito Kid's dad? That's cool. Let me put this blanket away and grab more stuff. Oh, yeah, I went to like I don't remember where it was. I think it was in Osaka or something, or Kyoto. But there was a Bleach Cafe. Maybe it was in Fukuoka. There was a Bleach Cafe, and I really like Bleach. But I got Rose. Yeah, I fucking hate Rose. Like, I don't like this guy at all. So, I don't know. I'm going to slap him on... It's a sticker. Maybe I'll put it on my right ass cheek. I don't know. Oh. Here's Daring Tact. You can see it on the back. It's Japanese. But, yeah, I got him in a... Oh, what are they called? Claw machine. They had a bigger version of him, but I couldn't fit him, so I didn't go for him. He's pretty cute. I did get a really big Hello Kitty plushie that you'll see when I show the video, but that was for my grandma, so I made an exception. I have some Uma's merch that I didn't open. And it's like, oh, what is it called? Gotcha. So we'll do that in a second here. Just put him under your shoes so you step on him. Yo, you spitting, Hassan. What's the music in the background? It's just from Stream Beats. Harris Eller, Senpai Gaming. That dude, he made royalty-free music. It's pretty decent, honestly. This is Bochi. I already showed off Bochi, but for anybody who didn't see her, she was over there for some reason. This I got the first time I went. It's a fox from, oh, Oh my god, I forget what it's called. Fox Village or some shit. You can go and pet foxes. I don't recommend going. It's kind of inhumane, to be honest. And the staff are kind of rude. Because somebody on TikTok recorded it and you know, outed them for being kind of horrible. But the merch was cute. I got this before. He's cute because he looks like he has like a little mustache. I got one before, but my dog fucking chewed him up because he was still a puppy 2 years ago. So I still have it. I don't know where it is. But he's like, oh, he's right here. I don't think I can grab him though, but it's this, but like half of him is eaten. This is another music box. I think this is Idol. I think this is whatchamacallit. Hold on. From YOASOBI. I'm gonna go ahead. I muted the music. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Okay, I think you guys could hear that, and hopefully it didn't hurt your ears or anything. I thought I gave that to my cousin. I must have kept it for this stream. But yeah, that's from not Umamusume. What the fuck am I saying? It's from Oshinoko. He's a really big fan of YOASOBI. Let's see. I don't want to start anything. Yeah, I saw what PETA did with Science Suzuka. It was pretty horseshit. I did a short on it. I had everybody go and report it. Everybody on Twitter had already reported it long before I made a short on it. So there's I think the post got taken down at this point. Yeah, fuck them. Learn the covers of the rainbow with Machikane Tanhoiza desu. That's a cool little music box. It is very nice. That would be a fire Christmas gift. Yeah, it's what I got him for Christmas. One of the many things. Honestly, I didn't really buy myself a lot of stuff. Whenever I went, I bought like what do they call omiyage? I bought a lot of souvenirs for other people back home. And this motherfucker I kept thinking of the most because I kept forgetting I already got him something, so he ended up getting the most shit out of everybody on complete accident. But this was easily one of the coolest things I bought. He agreed. It's so fucking cool. I bought another one too, but it's not like a known song. These are socks from the Ainu. I mean, obviously they're based off Ainu patterns because I really like Golden Kamui. And thus I've learned about the Ainu. They're basically like the Native Americans, but of Japan. The only downside is obviously this was not made by the Ainu themselves, and most of them have been, I mean, there's a couple still around, but same situation as Native Americans. They were colonized. It's pretty shitty. Their designs are cool though. Definitely watch Golden Kamui if you want to learn more about them. Great show. Umamusume has infected your mind? Yeah, it did. We don't talk about the Umamusume party game. I was actually gonna do a stream on it, but when I was in Japan, I found the collector's edition. I was gonna buy it, but I didn't have enough room. What is your fave alt in the game for Umamusume? In global currently, it's probably Halloween Rice Shower, and in JP, it's easily the new Oguri Cap. It's so good. It's peak. I like Idol, my favorite YOASOBI song. Oh, thanks for the 100 MKD. I don't know what currency that is, but I appreciate it, Hassan. Proud to admit that your shorts got me into Uma. You know what's crazy is that I have alerts on, and it did not show me that you gave me 100 until I looked at the chat. I must not have it in this thing, but I can't switch it. But anyways, actually, hold on a second. There we go. I should get alerts now. Maybe. Golden Goblin is peak. God bless. It's a great show. Is it season 4? I think it's season 4 coming soon. Let's see. Admire Vega's dress. That one is really good. No, not alt. They meant alt, like alternate costume. But Neo Universe's alt is peak. You're the first guy who I watch Umamusume content ever since. Patrick was second. Patrick does make really good videos. He puts his face on it a lot. I tried that, but it didn't seem like my audience liked it much, and also is kind of a huge pain in the ass. So I just do shorts, faceless. Also, here's one of the best things I got. I donated to the poor. Let me take her out of the package. I don't remember if I got her individually or if she was from Claw Game, but I gave Brokey some money. She's a little keychain. Isn't that cute? She's like, she's on a carrot. I thought that was so fucking adorable, bro. Like, damn. I love her. I love her so much. I give her a lot of shit, but she's my favorite Uma in the entire series. Her and Oguri. 10 out of 10. Ooh, now for the fun part. All right. We are now on all of the miscellaneous stuff, but it's also the Uma Musume stuff. I'm going to go restart the music real quick. All right. Let's see. So, this is an Uma Musume Gotcha. This was also one of those things I got the Gundam thing from, where I don't know if I was at a convenience store. I think it was at like an anime store. But you buy it, and then they let you... I bought a bunch of them, and they let you pick different prizes based on what you got. But then they also had like Gotcha in their Gotcha. So I was like, I'm going to wait to open it. So it's gambling time, boys. Yeah, this one has Yaino Muteki. I think that's Megid Orion, Air Shakur, Gold City, Dodo, Doya. Is that Still in Love or is that Love's Only You? I think it's Love's Only You. Cheval Grand, and a couple others I don't know off the top of my head, but I think one of those is Yaino Muteki. Let's see who we got. I think that's Yaino Muteki, is it not? I think we got her. I'm pretty sure that's who that is. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that is Yaino. Okay, yeah. Damn, this is a really nice keychain. This shit hella shiny. Uma Musume. You know, people give me a lot of shit for saying it wrong, but I'm pretty sure I say it correctly. Better than Uma Musume. Streamer luck intensifies. This one is... So, obviously, the prize here on the last one, I think, was Cheval without her hat. This one is Oguri. But I'll take a Transcend. You know, I'll take a young Transcend. I'm not going to be lying. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's see what we got. Yeah, look what we got, baby. That's my girl. That's the girl, you know. Subscribe. People wonder why I put her there. It's because she's like, it looks like she's pressing something, and I say subscribe. You're hitting the subscribe button. Also, because she's super cute. Look at that. Look at that. Love her. Honestly, would have liked Tamamo or Oguri too, but we take Transcend. We take Transcend. I think I have one more. There's another one too, but it's over there on the table, I think. Let's see. And hit that bell. Oguri is in this one, so I might get her. I forgot. It's the same one I just opened. That the light's glaring on it. I fucking opened it like an idiot, though, so now it's hard to get it out. Okay. Oh, this one came in a thing. Oh, we got the rainbow. Damn, this one is very shiny. I don't know who that is because it won't stabilize. Who is that? I don't know this one. That's not Cheval. She's on the package. Oh, that's Yukino Bijin. I think I did one short on her, but I'm not sure. She's cute. I did not pull Fatty, unfortunately. But I did pull Swimsuit Ereshkigal and some random candy I had. My bro did not. Fuck him. He got somebody else. She's besties with Gold City. That's super cute. I got this. I had some kind of sweet treat. It came with this Gongar Pokemon thing. This is from USJ. It's like a sticker based on their, I think because it was Halloween Horror Nights. I thought it was Chainsaw Man at first. We got Super Freak. Goo Goo Babies. But it's like, I thought this was really cool because it's a sticker in her form, but it doesn't have any facial features or anything drawn in. Super cool. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but there's another one with Tama Macross, Roki. Really cool stickers. They didn't have one for Fatty. Gongar. Gongar spelled incorrectly, I think. It's Boo Boo Gaggies. Mommy Creek. Those simple stickers are so cool, yeah. They're really nice. And then I also got my girl Momo from Don. The only thing I like about that series. She's super cute. Got her in a gacha poem. I got... Oh, nobody likes her, but Zeno Rob Roy. I mean, I like her. I mean, I should say nobody knows her. But it's the King Arthur Uma. I was supposed to do shorts on these when I pulled them back in Japan, but got distracted. And hey, you know, we may not have got Fatty as a keychain, but we got Fatty as a standee. I just went ahead and bought Fatty. I'm going to be real with you. I don't know where I'm going to put her. You like Zeno Rob Roy's ult is literally Noble Phantasm, just like Durandal's? Yeah, she just straight up steals that shit. It's great. I still have to do something with my Umusme stickers my friend made me. Oh, that's cool. They make them. I'm always bad with stickers. I don't know where to put them. There's a Takagi stand. Super cute. She's wearing... This is called the Olive Goddess version because she's got the goddess of olive oil because, you know, they make olive oil. She's holding the olive thing there. The olive branch. Which could have multiple meanings, you know, extending an olive branch. Pretty cool. I'm gonna grab the rest of the stuff. The Ashen duo always goes together. Yeah, like the new song they did. I just did a short on it. This is for my thumbnail guy Yandi. It is a... Oh god, I think it's a Tau. It is indeed a Tau. There's instructions on the back. I have no idea what this anime is, but I thought this shit was hilarious. She's got a flattened head. It's called Koroto. Koroto. I've never heard of that. I think it might be a manga. Never forget Aston Machan. Oh, she printed stickers. That's cool. My cousin's sister paints like these acrylic stand things for him. It's really sweet. Ryo, yeah. Ryo's not my favorite, but I do love Bochi. This is also... well, I got this from my thumbnail guy, but then he told me he only likes... His favorite character is Ryo, so I don't know if he's going to want it or not. But I think it's Bochi. I don't know, because they're all in the bag. I don't know if it might be Gacha, but I'm not going to open it just in case he wants it. But this is a little Bochi. There was so much shit on my table. This I got from my little nephew. It's just like a little dog. Because I got my niece. They're not technically my nephew and niece. I think they're my cousin or some shit, but whatever. I got her like a little cute Hello Kitty thing. I'll show it in the video. This is a clock. Oh, this is a Chikagi pen. I think this was given to me. I got this out of a gacha because I don't normally like pins. Because, like, what the fuck am I going to do with a pin? This is a clock. I would open it, but, like, there's so much shit on my disc. But it's a clock of the Railgun collab merch stuff that I bought. Do I need a clock? No. Was it a waste of money? Yeah. But I don't care. This is also from that same collab. It's a shirt. I bought it mostly because it has Gekuda on it, but I also really like Misaka, so it's a win-win. Kinda nice. Kinda nice. 3 boxes Oreo. Like, please give me Nichika or Bochi. Bochi's my favorite, especially her slug form. I die for that slug form. Yeah. But he said he liked Rio, so I bought him a bunch of Rio stuff. What did Doc? Is that a Fate clock? No, that's from it's a certain scientific railgun. That's Misaka, Shokoho, Uiharu, Saten, Koroko, or Shirai, whatever her name is. Please, Bandai, I need this. In case you thought we were done, we're not. There's so much shit here. I don't even know how long I've been streaming for, but I think I still got at least another 20 minutes of shit. Here's another Case Closed Detective Conan thing with, I forget this guy's name, and Conan. This is, both of these were from food, by the way. They stuck them into, like, a drink or some shit, and I just took them out because I liked them. Oh, no. They were the mat that the food came on, but you could take them out to make little standees. Yeah, I remember. And I just dropped it on the ground. This is a Mount Fuji. We went to Fujinomiya Town, and there's a long Shiba Inu of it. I thought that was really cute. I don't know what I'll do with him, but he's adorable. I got this this sticker of Toji from JJK because I think the fucking thing looks hilarious that he gets his weapons from. Like, why are you making that face, bro? Speed on watching your stream. It's so it's so bad. That Shiba looking sus. I can do this all day. The Shiba, nah, he's not sus. He's cute. During that Bleach Cafe collab thing called Bleach World, they had these super cool keychains for all the characters. Look at this. That's for Orihime. That shit looks so nice. Again, I don't know what I'm gonna put half this shit on, but that looks really cool. There's another one for Ichigo, and it's got his hollow mask in it. This shit is so sick, bro. This is another one for my thumbnail guide. This is Ryo's, like, little badge. It's very unique merch. I've never seen anything like that before. The Takina and Shisato stickers I had earlier, I also have as little keychains, which you might think is excessive. It is. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I have so many keychains. I just have, you know, Hado, the little Haro, the little orange robot thing from Gundam, specifically Gundam Witch. I have a bucket of him, and he's just filled with keychains because my cousin and I completely, like, emptied an Iruma gachapon. I don't even know how much money we spent, but we really wanted Iruma, and there was only one of him, and he's all the way at the bottom, so we just bought the whole thing. And I have a shit ton of those keychains. When I went to see JJK and 4DX, they had a little merch store. Don't know why America doesn't do this. They're losing money, but I got one of my girl Nobara. They had these are all the people they had. They had Potential Man, Yuji, and Frajo. Let's see. Speaking of Bleach, is it a sin if you didn't get a mini Zangetsu? I didn't because I didn't sell them. But one of the little gacha games that you could play there when you like pulled for your reward or whatever was you got to pull the Zangetsu out of a stone like it's fucking Excalibur or Caliburn. It was so cool. My cat stepped on my keyboard. Oh, that's why you said that. What's the character in your PFP? That's Fern from Freerun. Is there a Dragonite plush looking all stressed out back there? Yeah, right there. He's chilling. This is another... This is I think all the Halloween versions of the Umas. I haven't opened it yet. It looks like it has Agnes, Mayano, Rice Shower. I think it's Air Shakur, Dododoya. I want to say that's Tanino, Dream Journey, Bubblegum Crisis, who's fantastic, just because that's such a silly name. Gentle Donna, and I don't know this other one. We'll see who we got. It's very fucking heavy. I'm going to head out now, Spuddle. Have a good stream. All right, thanks for hanging out, Serial Ship. Did I miss anything? I think the stream has replay or DVR on, so you should be able to go back and check. Bubblegum Fellow. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was Bubblegum Crisis. I'm thinking of Boogie Pop. Just a lot of merch. Just a lot of merch. I'm trying to open this, and it's really sticky. No pun intended. She's really underrated in JP. Yeah, she's super cute. I love her Win animation where she blows the bubble. I guess if I had to talk about an underrated Uma, that's 100% the top one. All right, let's see who I got. We got Rice Shower, baby. This thing is fucking huge. I thought this was something else. It's so small on here. I thought it was small. It's a giant fucking keychain. It's a giant rubber keychain. It's super cute. I'm gonna hang it on my door or something, but damn, that thing is big. But we got the daughter. God bless. It is really fucking big. Hold on, I gotta go get more merch. Oh, there's so much shit. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this stuff. Yeah. All right. Back with more. You guys don't know him yet, but he's gonna be big soon. This is my boy, Kurimanju. From Chikawa. My buddy's girlfriend put me on this. This motherfucker is adorable. If you haven't seen Chikawa, it's like a little kid show. But he drinks beer because he's like a honey badger. He drinks beer. He's very stone-faced all the time. He'll drink the beer and he goes... And it's so cute. That's what his face is doing. It's like that. Face. Fucking love this guy. I've heard about Chikaya from Hinya. Oh, the streamer? That's cool. It's real big with chicks and kids. But it's bigger than Labubu potential. It's getting an anime movie that has some of the top talent in the industry. This shit could be like bigger than Labubu easily. It could be the next Hello Kitty if they play their cards right. It was everywhere in Japan. Labubu is slop too, that too. I don't know where the rest of this is. This is from Starbucks in Japan. There's a little bear. You can see that goes in the cup so when you're drinking whatever to as a stopper. I don't know where the cup or the lid is. I don't know what I did with them. I'm assuming in my house somewhere. This is nothing. This is snow spikes. I had to get these when I went to Hokkaido because it was snowing. And, well, you slip and bust your ass on snow if you don't have boots, which I didn't. So I bought these spikes instead for like 20 bucks. Literally only kept them to show you guys, but I'm not going to touch them because they're filthy. They were on the ground. This is Michan He is the prefectural mascot for Matsuyama, and I think Ehime as a whole, maybe all of Shikoku. He's on the bike because he's doing the Shiminami Kaido. When Kumamoto introduced Kumamon, which is like this black bear with big cheeks, honestly, he looks a little racist to me, but obviously, I mean, it's a joke. He's not intended to be racist. It just kind of comes off that way. It looks like if a bear was doing blackface, but it's not as offensive as you would think. It just kind of it caught me off guard for a second when I saw him. I was like, whoa. Then I double taked and I was like, oh no, okay, never mind, we're good. But anyways, he started this whole like prefectural mascot thing, and he brought in a shit ton of money. So now literally every city in Japan has its own little mascot. Even Shotoshima, where the mascot was Takagi for the most of it, they recently, within like the last year or two, I think 2024, they introduced a little olive mascot. He's really cute, but I don't have any merch of him, I don't think. But yeah, that's Michan. He's one of my favorite prefectural mascots. I got Fraud Joe too. I did know. He's doing his little domain expansion, Ryosei Tenkai, whatever it's called. This is a pamphlet for the Shiminami Kaido, the big bike ride, where you go across all of the different items or the different islands. Honestly, it hurts. I've done it twice. It hurts your ass if you don't know how to stand on a bike. I don't recommend it. If you're going to do it in one day. If you're going to do it over multiple days, which is how you're supposed to do it, it's not that bad. They're getting rid of the Suika Penguin on the card. Yeah, I'll always have them because my cousin in 2023, when I went with him, he collected every single one of the cards from all of the prefectures that we visited, which ended up being all of them. I think he only missed 2, but they're like the hidden ones or whatever. Or they only just introduced them when I went back. But he got all of the main ones. He just couldn't get shit like the bus passes because, he didn't live there. So I'll always have a penguin. I also have my own physical penguin, and he's on my wallet app for my iPhone. But it is pretty lame that they're getting rid of him after, 20, 30 years of service. I don't know why I have another one of these, but I saw JJK and 40X if you weren't here earlier. This is Chisato as this little... I don't know what these things are, because I have one for Bochi as well. It's like... I don't know how to explain it. It's like a little tiny painted portrait. I don't know what to do with them. They just look nice. Name a ship that is not the Titanic. The SS Cleveland. I play a lot of Azure Lane. The SS Enterprise. All right, got a couple more things. Should have mentioned the Olympic. Got a couple more things, some of them with stories. Then I'm going to show you guys the video of all the merch lined up. And then if you guys want it, we'll do a poll if you want a follow-up stream where I put together all the pictures and all that stuff. I will. So I'll talk about the actual places I went to and actual story time. That's not just merch. But that'll be at the end. But we're almost done. This is Jaws. Oh. Son of a bitch. I've been to Universal Orlando several times, and I love the Jaws ride, but they got rid of him. But in America, not in America, sorry, in Japan, they still have that ride, and the merch for Jaws is so cute. He's adorable. He's a little shark. He's adorable. So I got a little keychain of that. I'll probably give it to somebody for Christmas. While ago, Kubo did this alternate artwork for a lot of the girls in Bleach, and this one's of Orihime. I think we got Orihime, Riruka, and Rukia because Yoroichi was sold out. We also got Nemu with the mask on, but it's really good. This is like a little poster. I'm gonna hang this up. I got Orihime because they didn't have Yoroichi, and I normally would have gotten Rukia, but my cousin wanted her, so I gave that to him. This is a big standee of the collab for the Railgun merch. It's quite nice, quite cute. Very adorable. Yeah, Kyotoichi was the only one sold out. It was really funny. That shark is a perfect car accessory. Yeah, if I still had a car, that would have been perfect to hang. War Thunder tutorials are so outdated that the first tank-free tutorial let's show a tank that was removed from the game. That is pretty funny. I think I know a guy that got sponsored by them. I have not. This is annoying. If you were here at the beginning of the stream, Misaki with that emoji, yeah, the little tongue emoji. This is a new 3DS. Now there were two things that I wanted when I went there. I wanted to get the Danger Heart Blu-ray because it had just come out. I didn't because, you know, it was out of print already. And I wanted to get a 3DS because I've been playing my 3DS more recently, but my dumbass left it in the heat, so the bottom screen is all green. And I said, well, I want a new 3DS because I've always wanted one, never bought one because they were expensive here. Let's get one from Japan. I didn't get the one I found in Sapporo. That was like 20,000 yen, which is the equivalent of, I think, like $100 maybe, right? It's not that much money. Because 30,000 yen is $200. So it's like 140 or something like that. Very inexpensive, cheaper what you could get here. Didn't come in the box. I bought a PS Vita there. For some reason, I didn't buy that. I don't know why. I then searched around Tokyo. Couldn't find it anywhere. Finally found it. And one of them, and it was yellowed at the top. The screen was yellow, which is apparently a very bad problem with the new 3DSs. Not the old ones, just the new ones. So it had yellowing, and I was like, oh, I don't want that one. I found another one in that same shop, and the guy said, you don't want this one. And I said, no, what's wrong with it? And he's like, actually, there's not much wrong with it. It's just got some scratches on the back or something, or there's no stylus. I was like, I don't give a shit. But there was no yellowing on the screen. I don't know why, but I didn't buy that one. Instead, I said, maybe I can find something better that is completely, like, brand new. I don't know. Don't ask me why I was thinking this. It's very stupid in retrospect. I find this fucking thing. It's in box, in plastic. I'm like, oh my god, I basically got a brand new one. This was 40,000 yen. So, like, $230 or some shit. Right? And I got it, thinking it must have been brand new. I opened the fucking thing when I get home. Yellow screen. It's yellowed. So I don't know why I didn't buy the cheaper one at 30,000 yen that had like a scratch on it, but had like no yellowing on the screen. It pisses me off. It's not like super noticeable or anything, but the whole reason I bought a new one is because the bottom screen for my old original 3DS is green. So now I have a new one, but it's fucking yellow. So, very annoying. I haven't played any games on it, but just going on the home screen, the yellow is not super noticeable. The green on my other one is. It literally washes out colors. But so far, the yellow one isn't. And maybe when I actually play a game on it, it won't be too bad. But man, I'm stupid. I was pitching a hissy fit at the time. I was like, man, I got other people their shit, but I can't get my shit. Man, I'm so upset. I just want to go eat or something. So I was walking around and being a little baby back bitch, basically. And that's what I get. I paid for it. I should have just not been a bitch. I should have just manned up and bought the one that they had. And then been like, yeah, hey, you know, it's better than nothing. Oh, well, though. That's the only thing that annoyed me on that trip. And it was all my own fault. I basically trolled myself, yeah. Bro is buying relics of the past. Hey, fuck you, man. I like the 3DS. It's a really good console. I also bought a PS Vita, though, so I can see why you say that. But they're just consoles I never bought before. I never got the chance to own. I like to collect that kind of stuff. And play. There's some games I still want to play on them as well. Yeah. Okay. This, I'm going to put this back, but this was the box Kirino came in. Now I'm going to go put it back down. I'm not going to take these out of the bag, but here's one of the Takagi shirts. It's pretty cute. It has Nishikata and Takagi on it. Here is another one. This one's been open, so I can show you the full thing. Quite adorable. It is a very big package for a figure. That's why I had to smush it. Here is a different art, which is the one where they're, I showed you guys before, where they were pointing at Angel Road before. And it's, like, kind of green, because, you know, olives. And then this is another purchase that's a little annoying. This is Wada Arco's Fate art book for Fate Extra. And Fate Extella and all the other stuff. I bought this. Great purchase. A lot of good art in here. Apparently, at the end, she does an interview on certain art pieces. Obviously, is not translated because it's in Japanese. Right when I get home, they fucking made an English version and put it on sale on Amazon. Where you could pay $30. I think I paid $20 for this, or probably around the same price, honestly. And the only difference is that like the last couple pages are translated. Kind of annoyed. I'm not gonna buy it twice unless I flip through it again, and then it annoys me enough. But I thought that was kind of funny that I bought it and then, you know, they released an English version right after. Almost done. Got a couple more things. All right, this. Do you need to wear that shirt on your next stream? Oh, the Takagi one? I probably will. I did not get this in Japan. This came in. I don't know if the Dr. Maruki guy came in or is watching the stream, but he's a really big fan of the Trails music that I use in all my shorts. This is a remake of the very first Trails in the Sky game. I figured I would just open it on stream. Nah, Raw is better? What do you mean, Raw what? They definitely had Uma Musume towels, but I didn't go to... they had a bunch of pop-up shops, but the ones I went to were just, like, Cinderella Grey. I'm trying to open this. That's why I'm being quiet. I'm focused. Talking about the art book. Raw is better. Oh, yeah, yeah. If I really want to look at the translations, I can go online. Okay. Here is Trails in the Sky. After this, I'm going to put some stuff back on the table. And then I'm going to show you I think, one of my favorite purchases. If not my favorite purchase, aside from this Railgun merch. I'm trying to open this one without damaging it. How does this thing open? Oh, for the record, I bought the collector's edition for this. Does he do viewer UMA runs? What do you mean by that? Like, where I use your account? No. But if you request an UMA, yeah. Next stream, not next stream, but one of the upcoming streams, I'm doing the Unity Cup. I haven't played that yet, so I don't know what it's about. This came with some DLC. I'm not going to show that because I have not redeemed the codes. I bought the collector's edition for this. Here's the steel case. Very nice, very nice. But it has not come in and apparently is not going to ship until, like, fucking December or something. I don't know. It's limited run games. I'll get it in 2 years. Quite unfortunate, but hey, what can you do? I missed out. But this is still nice, so I don't mind it too much. I think it came with, like, the same shit, but with just some extra goodies. This is the actual game. I will probably play this on stream, and then I'll see how the stream does to see if I continue it. Because, obviously, you see this is a Switch version, so I'm going to play it on Switch if it doesn't do well. On my own. But I'll see how stream likes it first. Here's the DLC codes. Let me put that back in there. And now I'll show you my magnum opus purchase. I'm getting ads on streams. And it's so distracting. On this stream, I think I have ads on, but I'm not, I haven't played any. I think YouTube might do it automatically. No, I think the music ended. Oh, well, we're almost done, so I'm not gonna go replay it. All right, that's out of the way. Now we have the last thing. I saw a Japanese short of someone holding a Daitaku toy with some voice lines. It was adorable. I would have bought that shit in a heartbeat if I could get a little toy that says "Way, way," but I didn't see any. Didn't see any. All right, let me move some of this stuff so I can show you my last purchase. It's quite large. It's quite large. Oh yeah, I didn't think they were worth showing, but I also bought like I think this is lotion for your hair or some shit, and then I bought a really good comb. And when I say really good, that comb is really fucking good. Like it like styles your hair for you as you comb. It's crazy, and it sticks. It has some kind of oil or something on it. Don't know how to describe it. Yeah. Something just made a noise, but I don't know what that was. Probably one of these music boxes. Oh. Okay, so I don't know where it is. Is it this one? Oh, okay. I forgot to show you guys. I got a third music box. It's Sailor Moon. I put it down and completely forgot to wind it up. All right, that's should be enough space. Cleared. There is so much shit, like an inordinate amount of merchandise. Um, quite a lot. Here is my favorite purchase of the entire show. Not show. Fuck. Trip. I own Fate Extella. Both of them already. But when I was in that book off where I was supposed to buy that Bochi thing, and where I was supposed to buy what was it called? Or where I bought the PS Vita. They had this. This shit is peak. I had the collector's edition for both versions of the game. One of them came with a like a wall scroll, but I was a dumb kid at the time, so I used it as a mouse pad and I lost it. I don't know where it went. So I've always kind of regretted that. Like, damn, that could be on my wall right now. Found this. This is even better because it comes with a framed photo of the box art, which is super cool. The only downside to buying this is I wanted to buy Uma Party Dash. Couldn't buy it because this was in there. Oh yeah, this shirt is Oda Nobunaga, and I believe it's from the 4th or 5th anniversary of Fate, but it's Nobunaga, Gordolf. I think this is Da Vinci. The two masters. That's Bunyan right there. Never mind. That's not Da Vinci. That's Cha Cha. That's a little shit. All right, now time to open this big ass box. While I'm opening this, let's go ahead and do the poll to see if you guys want a follow up stream. When I went, I backpacked. I just had one big backpack on my back and a little one on my front. That was it. We left with 4 suitcases. To be fair, though, I only filled one of those suitcases. The other 2 were my buddies. Bro's taking 50% of the space in there. I show pick. Yes, show. Not sure what that means. I see yeses in the chat, but you gotta vote yes in the poll. If there's like at least, I don't know, 10 votes, I'll do a follow-up. This is weird tape. I don't know how to get this off without like ripping it. How do you get this shit off? Chat, this shit is unwieldy. I can't figure this shit out. Rip and tear. I don't want to like rip the box is the problem. Does bro get happy plappy time? I do not, unfortunately. All right, I got it off. I don't think I ripped anything. Ask Cold Strip to help you. No, she would just break it. All right. So I think this front one is probably the picture. I can get it out. Stuff. No, this is the game. Which I did get it on Switch, but I have something just fell. I have no idea if it's region locked. Fucking beats the shit out of me. We'll see. Again, I already own it on PlayStation. Pretty sure this is the picture frame. There's something else in here. Looks like DLC or something, but I don't have a Japanese eShop account, so it's probably useless to me. I'll look up later what's in it. What I thought was really cool about this is aside from the photo, you get a fucking you get a Tamagotchi. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but they're like little pets you take care of on your thing that were really big, I don't know, 20 years ago. But it's of Nero, which I think is super cute. I don't know if it works, but I do have the batteries for it, so I'll check later. There's a lot of cardboard in here, but I don't know where's the fucking game at? This feels empty. I don't think the game's in here. Did I get scammed? I mean, I already own the game, so I don't care, but... Oh, maybe that's what that code is. Maybe it doesn't physically come in the box. Yeah, the rest of this is just cardboard. I think the games were supposed to be here. But it didn't come with. This is the Fate Celebration box, but yeah, it looks like I paid just for the Tamagotchi and the photo frame. That's funny. I already own both games, the collector's editions from back when they came out from the Americans. I don't care, but this was the real price anyways. Which edition is your Extella Link again? This one is the Fate Celebration 10th anniversary box. Oh, what's up, Shadow Knight? I'm doing good. Please become a pinboy. I've been long enough. No, I'm all right. Oh, maybe I'll cross-dress one day if we get it. If my streams do well enough and I can get, like, I don't know, 50 concurrent viewers on average, I'll probably wear a dress or some shit. Let's see. Oh, but yeah, this is the Fate Extra Excella box. The other two are Fate Excella and Fate Excella Link. I don't know what they're called, but they were the collector's editions. Yeah, the game were definitely supposed to be right there. That's why that little piece of cardboard fell out, because they weren't there to hold it. I'll look up a proper unboxing to see, but not too worried about it. It also came with a code, though, so again, the code might have the game on it. I have no idea. 1,000 more viewers to Spuddle stream. I think on now, I average around 20, 15 to 20, which is not bad. I don't advertise my streams whatsoever. I'm supposed to push them in shorts. I always forget. But when I do that, I get like 50 to 70. But it's not average. I'm talking about I can just hit go live and I got at least 50 people watching me. I appreciate the people who do watch me. But if you want to see me in a skirt or some shit, you're going to have to get more people to show up. If I'm going to embarrass myself, well, it's not really that embarrassing to me, but if I'm going to do something silly, I want more people to see it. Kita-san Black Keychain? That sounds sick. You should start doing stream schedules, get these promoted. I did. If you look at my live tab on YouTube, the next like 5 are scheduled. I guess YouTube doesn't notify you. Kind of lame. Reminds me of my Gundam Breakers 4 Collector's Edition. And yes, not only you got the game, you also got a free specials in Gunpla Strike Gundam. Dude, the fucking Yokohama Gundam Factory used to give you a free Gundam to put together. And they don't do that anymore. It was kind of lame. I didn't hit the bell hard enough then. Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is planned. That was supposed to be a Trails stream, but I was convinced to do Arc instead. I'm a horrible person. Whenever someone kills me in Arc, they're the bad guy, not me, because you know I'm the good guy. I'm the good one. So the second someone kills me and downs me, a lot of people won't shoot you. They'll go and do the stupid cinematic. So I spoil them on a show, usually an anime. Recently, it's been Stranger Things. I'm toxic. I'm a horrible person. That's quite nice. That is quite nice indeed. I'll hang that later. All right. That took forever. I think we've been streaming for 2.5 hours. We're not done. I'm going to show you a video. But that did take longer than I thought it would. My desk is full. Honestly, I still have shorts to make. I only made 2 today. I'm supposed to make like 4 more. I made 6 across both channels, but or 5, but excuse me, both made like 10. I'll see you later, Nil Null Void. Thanks for hanging out. All right, now I'm gonna show you. I think it's this. Yeah, here we go. So this is the video of all of it lined up, because as you can see, some of the stuff here. Oh, well, let's not do that. Some of the stuff here, like this Rukia thing, I gave to my cousin. Some of it I gave away already. What do you think of Cinderella Grey so far? The first half was really good. I haven't been able to watch the second half yet because I'm waiting on my buddy. I just watch clips and stuff. It is quite a lot, you know? That big Hello Kitty I gave to my grandma, the Blue Archive merch. Oh, I forgot about my buddy! This is the backpack I wore all around Japan. Has lots of, like, merch on it. There's, like, Golden Kamui. I think there's a couple Umas on here. Chain Soldier. There's Serie from Freeren. Ubel. But this little guy, I got from Spy X Family's ride in Japan. In Universal Studios Japan. And I took him everywhere. Because someone tied him on my backpack for me, and so he went everywhere I went. This bro saw all of Japan. He saw more of Japan than your average tourist. I kept my chapstick in the back of him because he holds stuff, so I'd keep like the room key and my chapstick there. Because it was quite cold. Fucking love that peanut. I got asked a couple times by cute girls, God bless, but also by old men, equally God bless. They'd be like, "What's he from? He's so cute, Kaine." The Spikes Family Fact. It is a peanut. Oh, you said. Oh, when was that? I thought you said, "What the fuck was that?" No, you did say, "What the fuck." Oh, what the fuck? When was that? Okay. Yeah, no, he's I don't know when. It wasn't there in 2023, I think, or 2022. The Spikes Family Ride is new. It is, I don't know what it replaced. I don't remember, but he's not from the show, because I had the same conversation with a lot of the elderly people that asked, and also the couple of the girls that asked. I called him Peachon. I have no idea what he's actually called, but I don't think he shows up in the show. It's just Anya likes peanuts, so it's a peanut. But he's pretty cute. I don't know what his real name is. And I didn't get to go on the Spikes Family Ride. I was too tall. They didn't let me. It's a kid's ride, though, so I wasn't really missing out. But they had a gift shop at the end, and that's where I bought him at. Are you nuts? But here's the rest of the stuff I got, where it's like all lined up. So there you can see all of the games and stuff I bought. That's all like the Toaru merch. I had another shirt with Kuroko, but I gave it to my cousin. There's the Rukia one. I had a Grimmjow keychain and a Rukia one, but I also gave that to him. This is, I think, this is like, oh, the Nice Nature from Uma. I also had Nice Nady, but I gave her to my friend, because he's a big Nice Nady guy. There is a Grimmjow little thing right there. I think you can see him here, right here. There's the ciders I mentioned, the cans. There's a little Kaito Kid little thing right here. This is a Pochita coin purse. I didn't need him, but he's so cute. I don't remember who I gave him to. I think I gave him to my grandma. This is a Curry Manju thing I didn't open up. It's right here on the desk with me, but I don't feel like grabbing it because it's under a bunch of stuff now. Lots of the merch you already saw. Right. Oh, this was my favorite. I don't know what I did with this thing. I must have drank it, or I still have. Oh, I gave it to my friend. But to say, like, you liar, you can say usoda, right? Which is what Reina says in Higurashi. And they were selling a soda, a ramune called U Soda, which is what this is. I thought that was very funny. I love puns. There's also a little, you can barely see her, but a little, not Rika, a Satoko from Higurashi. Also gave that to my friend who's a bigger Higurashi fan. A lot of this shit is like going to other people. Even some of the stuff I showed you today is not mine. Like that stocking, this cute little stocking thing I gave to my cousin. Most of the Takagi stuff's mine, but some of it is also for a friend. This little medalist figure of the cat girl whose name is escaping me. What's up, Grimrose? Also for a friend, or gave to a friend. All the Ryo merch is one of my thumbnail buddy. I really zoomed in on it for some reason. There's Brokey. That's 100% mine. Nobody else gets to have that. There's the charm I mentioned that's on my microphone right now. There's Daring Tact. I swear I had another Uma, but I don't know what I did with it. I think I might have given it to somebody. Oh, he's right there. You could see him in the for a split second. He's right here, this little brown one. I don't know where he's at. He's not here. So I must have given him away because he wasn't from the game. I forget what his name was. I got... Oh. Box fell over. This was from, like... So we went to Snoopy Village in Yufuin. It's just like chocolate. It was alright. That pink thing, my buddy won for my grandma. This is Ainu little bear thing. I don't remember who I gave it to. I did get the Ghost of Yote controller because I had it there. Shit was sick. My buddy got the Astrobot one. I went to like a little cafe place to eat at in Higurashi Village, Shirakawa Go, and they gave me a cute Rika thing, gave to my friend. The giant Hello Kitty was a pain in the ass to get in a suitcase, but I got it from my grandma. The blue archive thing right there was also my buddy, so I gave that to him. That little blue Hello Kitty keychain went to my niece. Or cousin, little cousin, whatever. Yeah, it was quite a lot of merch. I did not keep all of it. I gave a lot of it away, and I'm going to give more of it away. Because I don't need all this shit. By the way, there's a horse carrier truck in the JRA named Megiddo McQueen. That's fucking hilarious. All right, well, that took a while, but I gotta go make some more shorts. You guys voted yes. There's like 30 votes, so I will come back. I don't know when. It might take a week or two, but I'll come back with all of the pictures of the places I went, all of the food that I ate, and it'll be compiled in a video like that, and I will show everybody on stream. It'll be nice, big, good, fun time. And I'll tell you all the stories, more than I already have, of like events that happened and funny things. Because there's a couple that I left out that were rather amusing. Kind of like California. The one time I went to California, I saw a guy shitting on the ground. There was nothing of that level of hilarity, but there was a couple of things. All right, thanks everybody who came out to watch the stream. I gotta go work some more. See you guys, not tomorrow, but on Wednesday, where I don't know what I'm streaming, but if you check the live tab on my channel, I'm streaming the rest of the week, and you can see which coming up. See you guys later. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.